Bartek alongside LJ Smith here at the beautiful Yogi Berra Stadium in Montclair, New Jersey. LJ, how's it going tonight?
It's doing great, man. The weather's pretty good today. I like the weather today. Yeah.
And we are now into the playoff rounds of the 2020 Back in Motion, the tournament. And our first game of the night is going to be BIC and Paterson U. BIC coming to this one 0-2, Paterson U 2-0. Dominant throughout this tournament so far. LJ, what are you expecting tonight?
So there's a lot of BIC is missing a lot of key players due to injury, but they also have a lot of guys who missed last week versus Paterson U. They have a lot of key guys back playing this afternoon. So I expect, if you want to be honest, I expect the same a similar outcome as last week, but I think it's going to be a much closer game than a lot of people anticipate. Expect to see a lot bit more of Kurt Mosley, see a lot bit more of that. A few of their DBs have showed up today for BIC, so don't expect too many deep balls being converted by Paterson U today.
And if you are new to the A7FL, a league that is definitely different than many conventional football leagues that you might watch, but a lot of changes to make the game much more fun, in my opinion. Of course, A7FL leads to 7 players on the field at any time for each team, so that is the first big change. But then a couple different rules, most essential being no kicking whatever throughout the game. So no extra points, no field goals, no kickoffs. All of that is replaced, and you'll see this immediately with the kickoff being replaced by the throw-off, one of the most exciting plays in sports.
Exactly. So the both teams are right now about to get underway. Like I said, we're gonna have a goodie. Regardless of what happened last week, the greatest thing about football is that it's on any given Sunday. BIC has showed up today. You can see they're rocking their new. They have like 10 that I was telling you earlier. They have like 10 different uniforms, and this is their business uniform. They said this is the time they come to play. So that's why they're rocking that red. Time to get payback. Of
course, like you said, BIC in the red with the silver numbers. Paterson U in the gray with the orange numbers. And we are going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back. We are back here at the A7FL 2020 Back in Motion, the tournament presented by Salus. I'm Jack Bartek alongside LJ Smith again, and we are about set to get underway as the players take the field for the throw-off. If you haven't been following the tournament, like I mentioned, BIC. And then in our second matchup of the night, which will be the Renegades and the Hawks, it is the Renegades sitting at 0-2, and the Hawks a surprising 2-0.
Yeah, they've actually been the sleeping team for the tournament. No one expected them to be 2-0 at this point, but great play by CP3, great pickup in the offseason, and now look at the Hawks setting themselves up to see if they can play in the championship next week here.
And we will see 2 rematches tonight of last weekend's games. Of course, last week, Paterson U laid a little bit of a beatdown on BIC in the nightcap of the 2 games, a 40-point blowout.
Cold-blooded out here.
BIC getting a chance for a little bit of revenge here.
Yep. So they got the opportunity. Like I said, they have the personnel now. A much better personnel than they had last week. A lot of key players are still missing, but they do have a solid core to be able to work off. And again, As long as they keep giving the boy courage and not putting him at tight end, I don't see why they can't keep this game competitive.
And for the nightcap tonight, a rematch of last week's first game between the Hawks and the Renegades, which was arguably the best game we've seen all tournament long.
Absolutely.
Two of the most evenly matched teams that you're going to find, and really should be another great game tonight.
Yes, definitely. We had on 11 Sports, we had a interview, myself and Ryan, in reference to our picks. And speaking of which, we had our picks earlier, right? So we had it. If you guys don't follow us on Twitter at A7FL, definitely check us out. I had my picks there, but we're going to go ahead and throw off right now. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting time of the game. Oh, wait a second, hit to the sideline. Can get some separation, and he's still on the goal. Squeeze through there. Oh, got him. Decent return, though.
Nice coverage on the return there from Paterson U. And the most important part of the throw-off is the field positioning that it gives you.
Yep.
And with no kicking whatsoever, it begs the question, what is 4-down territory for you, and when should you throw it off to end the drive? And the original throw-off can set you up very well offensively or put you in a terrible position.
Exactly. Typically, usually in this league, because again, there's no kicking involved. I would say once you get to the 50-yard line, halfway there, halfway to the end zone, typically that's 4-down territory. But it just depends on what type of game we're in. And looks like Jaquez Gerald, number 7, has a start again today for quarterback, and my man Courage Mosley with the inside handoff. And the U is not playing that today. They know we are not having that today. Tackled by Craig Pitts, 0 out of Clifton, New Jersey.
And Courage Mosley last week, a tough week, had a lot to do with some suspensions that hurt the offense, but he was all over the field and not in the right way for BIC.
Absolutely, yeah. Courage Mosley had some. They put him at tight end. He's because he's their best player. He's also one of the better blockers as well. So. BIC definitely needs to get him involved in the right way here. As BIC breaks the huddle, comes out 2nd and 10, 14 minutes and change running in the first quarter. Jaquez Gerald motions Courage out here. Keeps it. Tackle, none of that.
And Jaquez Gerald actually didn't have that bad of a week last week, coming in for the suspended Jalen Crooms. But I think the most important part of his game that he needs to get going
and make them understand that he's a dual threat. I don't think the U has respected his legs yet. If they can get a genuine respect of his legs, as looks like there's a penalty on a play. Looks like there's a late hit or illegal tackle here. So that's a 15-yard penalty. Just keep in mind, folks. Again, the league has there's no equipment involved, so the league's number one priority is safety. So anything that seems outside of the rules is definitely penalized. As at the first down. Way, she's Louise. Bring that heat.
And he got in there and just got a hold of the shoulder of that jersey and got enough of it to keep Gerald in check back there and keep him from the scramble.
Yep, and the thing about Fletch, what makes him tough is that he's not one of the biggest guys on the field, but he's athletic and he's quick. And it's very hard for these offensive linemen that are 300 to 325 and better to keep up with a fast guy like that. So Gerald now breaks the huddle again. And looks like DeJuan Williams checks in at tight end. Courage Mosley in the backfield. Drops back. DeJuan got to make a play. The fans are calling his name. Another sack. Jarris Rogers with a great sack. Not playing today. You said not today, sir. Not today.
And the problem this poses for BIC is we know how good Paterson U's offense is. You can't afford for their defense to be playing this well.
Yeah, no, you can't. You need to have some type of advantage. I'm not liking. I thought they would come out BIC and this right here sets the tone in the game, and I'm not liking what's happening right now.
And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile long, for about 3rd and 30 here.
3rd and 90 maybe.
They're going to need to go a country mile for a first down.
Yeah.
And they are not in 4-down territory either, so like we said from the get-go,
Right.
if they don't at least get closer to the line of scrimmage, they're going to have to think about a throw-off.
Shotgun set, my man Jaquez Gerald. Oh, quick pass over here. And that takes him, let's see, it takes him up to the 40. Catch by Devin Kenny, number 27 there.
And a nice play, but that's a first down type of play. That's not going to help you much on 3rd and 30.
That's what you should have did on first down, just to make sure those DBs respect that line of scrimmage. But
and nice coverage by Paterson U. They knew they had the cushion.
Yep.
They can give up 15 to 20 yards and still be in good shape. And they do a really nice job defensively getting off the field and getting that high-octane offense back out there. Out there for the first time, I should say.
Well, they knew that they had to get like 30 yards, so they definitely was not doing anything. They gave them everything under, was not allowing anything over top. So great defense by the U. And looks like here DeJuan Williams is throwing it out. And again, keep in mind, folks, there's no kicking involved, so a change of possessions when they elect to. And normally when you elect to punt, they elect to actually throw it off. So looks like the ball spotted at the 10-yard line. It will be 1st and 10, Paterson U. 10 minutes change and run. And again, if you're just tuning in, I'm Eldridge Smith alongside my main man, Jack Bartek, and we are live right now. And this is much better. The weather is much better than I anticipated, right?
Yeah, and last week it was scalding hot. I mean, even as the night went on, it got hotter and hotter. So hopefully a little bit better this week, but it's a nice start to the night. And we get to see Paterson U's offense out here for the first time. Too many weapons to count out there.
Too many. It looks like my man, the dot boss, of course, checks in at tight end. My man, Smoke, Packerburn in the bottom of the screen. And, of course, the most dangerous man in the league, my man, Silky Smooth. How many moves? Inside handoff. Oh, of course. They always do trick plays. Oh, but BIC's doing all that. Good defense downfield. So now you can see the difference of their secondary. Last week, you saw that they double covered Pack O'Burn. Last week, that would have been a touchdown. But BIC's definitely woke up today. That's a big stop. That's a big stop right there on first down.
And who's in the backfield but Casey Fennessy?
I
feel like Fennessy is always in that backfield making plays, causing disruption, and he's right there again.
I was talking to him before game when I went down to the sideline, and he was just about the game. I was just trying to have a conversation. He said, "Listen, LJ, all I know what to do is sector."
You won't find from many other players on that offense.
Exactly. So now that D-line got to play differently. If you don't know, now you know. So now we're looking at 9 minutes and change running here. And the U, 3rd down. Another anti-handoff to Dow truck. And it keeps the chains moving. Looks like that's going to be close to a first down. Let's see what the call on the field is. Yep, and the chains are moving. That's going to be first down, Paterson U.
Paterson U, that offense, they're just ready to explode.
Mm-hmm. Looking at replay there, he just went ahead and drive right behind the big boys there.
Back to the ground. I mean, they are just pounding that defensive line right now, and there is almost no opposition.
And if you look, and it's so funny. One thing I realized watching from last week and this week, if you look at Huff, number 11 quarterback for the Paterson U, he has a sense of urgency. He's like almost in a no huddle type of offense. Look, they just ran a play and they're already lined up again for another second one as he drops back. What the game's been missing, my man Huff guns it in there, incomplete. incomplete pass over there to Ski Johnson, number 4.
And he had Johnson with some space there, and that would have been a nice pickup for at least the first down. Probably would have went for about another 5 to 10 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And so a rare miss for Paterson U offensively.
Rare miss indeed. So a lot of key players that the BIC picked up didn't play last week. Number 26, Clavon Ratcliffe, I call him Nightcrawler. He's out there all over the field. And wait a second, Silky sneaking into the game at the slide over here. Watch this. Oh, fakes and play to sneak. Oh, Darryl Luck. What I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, he always bodies somebody on the field. But that's my man Nightcrawler. He's on all that. You're gonna look at that replay here. Darryl Luck, some great blocking downfield by 76 there.
And that offensive line just moving bodies early on.
Yeah, they're just moving that line of scrimmage. It's looking a little too easy right now.
Not a negative play to be had yet for Paterson U, and that's the difference. They don't go backwards.
Yep. Silky in the backfield with the games we're missing. Quarterback keeper. And we got hands on. Oh, but he's still up, though. He's not down yet. With the option. Sheesh. Silky on the go. Another tackle by Nightcrawler.
We saw Kareem Silky smooth with all the moves last week beyond just the field, doing his backflips after the touchdown. Actually got himself thrown out, although it made no difference at that point because it was about a 30-point game.
Yeah, he got thrown out for the fourth quarter. He threw the football at the he threw the football at the
the scoreboard.
The scoreboard, yeah. And that's another hard run there. Looks like that's Rogers. And
surprising, not the same guys that we've been seeing get touches over the first 2 weeks.
They have so many weapons. They have so many guys. The Paterson U have so many guys to go to. I just can't wait till they get my man 76 Deshaun Johnson involved.
And they're finally a nice job defensively for BIC getting the stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, great tackle, my man Obi Kwanobi, number 12. Another guy that was missing last week. A lot of key guys they had last week was missing. So I changed my mind. So, you still like the U in this one?
Yes.
Yeah. Still like you?
I'm not budging on that one.
Oh, wait a second, Silky. Oh, too much speed, too much time.
Is he in?
It looks like it's
touchdown.
That is a touchdown, Paterson U. Man, oh man, Silky with the Michael Jackson. He did that last week.
How many moves?
Silky. He catches the ball. He runs the ball. He just, like I said, he's the most dangerous. He's, in my opinion, the most dangerous man in the league. Because again, you have to put at the end of the day, you have to put your hands on him to tackle him. And he's just so silky, so elusive. He's hard to tackle.
And that was a broken play too.
Yep.
I don't think that was designed like that. Huff gets out of the pocket.
True indeed. And Huff ran to that sideline. He knew it's very hard for any DB to play man-on-man on a receiver for 5 to 7 seconds. It's almost impossible. So he's giving him time. And now look, conversion time, Silky in that quarterback. Let's see what he does up here. Packer Burn, my man, smoke at the top of your screen. Silky got some time. Silky smooth, but the flag is down.
He is in, but we'll see if it'll come back. Of course, no kicking, so a 1-point conversion from the 5-yard line or a 2-point conversion from the 10-yard line. They opted for the 1-point conversion there. Mm-hmm. And we will wait for the official signal. And it looks like it's going to be holding on the offense.
Which shouldn't matter, right? Because they're still going to run the same stuff.
And that'll set them back to the 10. So it'll be a 1-point conversion from the distance of what a 2-point conversion would have been.
Exactly. Joel Jumpman Rivera at the top of your screen, Smoke in the slot, and Jamel Johnson, Ski Johnson at the and motion here with Smoke. Silky got some time. Jumpman, can he get there? Of course, Joel.
Oh my goodness!
He had him, but my man Abdul Zalan said not on this time, not this time, and that's another key pickup right there. Abdul Zalan said not today, not today. Joel had that, though.
And that was almost a body bag there.
He almost my neighborhood. He almost sunned him there. He almost.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after a few messages.
There is no kicking in the A7FL. We've replaced traditional kickoffs with a 3-on-1 throw-off. This gameplay is safer, but still very exciting. Removing the blockers removes any chance for a crackback, blindside type of block. The throwing team must throw the ball at least 40 yards on the fly, or it's a penalty. Penalties on throw-offs result in a reset, with the returner starting with the ball in hand.
And they all raising their eyes, captivated, 'cause the moves we putting on them is amazing.
We are back here at the A7FL 2020 Back in Motion, the tournament presented by Salus. And while we have a moment, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Salus, bringing back sports. The Salus solution is helping bring back sports, entertainment, the workplace, and education by creating COVID-19 free biospheres. So basically everybody here, players, staff, coaches, fans, everybody was tested prior to entering the stadium. And all of that information was consolidated into the Salus app. Lets us know who's allowed to be, out there, who's not allowed to play, and all that just creates a nice, safe environment. Makes me feel comfortable. I know LJ, we were talking about it before. It just helps us get back to playing the game we love. So a big shout out to the presenting sponsor, Salus.
Definitely, big shout out. It's, one of the things that's huge is, again, because I love football so much, they've allowed us to bring back the game we love. So definitely a shout out to them. COVID-19 is definitely something that tore sports apart, for social distance and everything. So we appreciate their support in bringing this game back.
As we get ready to bring it back, it looks like there's still a little miscommunication on the last conversion attempt on whether it can be challenged is maybe something I was hearing, although it looked pretty clear on the replay that ball was incomplete.
Yeah, so right now the head ref, my man, the laundry man, he's discussing what's going on here, and we'll be, it looks like, let's see here. And
so they are going to call it no good, so that will leave the score at 6-0.
But some things they can't, I don't understand, that it clearly was no good. Not like, you got to have, just with any football, right, college, NFL, any other flag leagues, you got to at least be able to come down with it and still be able to keep it in possession even when you hit the ground, right? So, I don't know. I just think sometimes they try to abuse that. Maybe they just want a quick break, get some water or something. Hey, man, I'm a little tired, man. Let's see if we can challenge that call. Why not, man? Let's get some water. I don't know.
Ashanti Worthy back deep for BIC.
So, yeah, Ashanti Worthy is back this week. Remember I was telling you about it earlier? That's my quarterback. So,
he was out last week. If you were wondering why, we were as well. It turns out he sat in respects to his teammate, Jalen Crooms, who was suspended for last week's game. So
he sat out voluntarily, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you.
They don't call them the brothers in Christ for nothing.
Right. So just like you guys watched that Terrell Owens, he said, man, that's my quarterback. He didn't play because that's my quarterback.
And so Jalen Crooms, the other player who missed last week, of course started week 1 at quarterback, was out for last week, and now coming back at wide receiver.
Yep. So I'll be honest with you.
He got the Wally Pip treatment.
He definitely did. And you know what? I actually like. I like Gerald at quarterback better than Crooms. They're giving us. They're giving the team. They're giving about the same, right? At least Gerald seems like he's a little bit more calm, collective behind center. So I'm liking that decision by the team overall. But let's see what Ashanti Worthy is going to do right here, folks. Again, one of the most exciting times of the game. And Ashanti Worthy has that shake and bake. Can he make it? Can he do it? Worthy hit that sideline. Can he blip blap? No, ran out of bounds.
And that Paterson U coverage is just so good. Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
Yep. So they that's huge. But again, that's a solid return by BIC. So they get to they get close to the 50 here, right? To the 40. Excuse me, they get to the 40 here. So that's a great field position. Now let's see if Gerald now can make some big plays here. They break the huddle. And it looks like Mr. Incredible at the top of your screen. And let's take a look here. Iran Baptist checks in at tight.
Ball's loose.
Ball's loose.
And Paterson, you has it.
What? Craig Pitt.
Wow.
This is not. That's.
So BIC tries to go with the trick play as we check it out on the replay here, and it's Courage Mosley again.
I try to tell people, listen. If you didn't practice that in practice, don't try it in the game versus you. That's.
And a nice job by Jarris Rogers jumping in there and getting on top of that ball.
Now what's going to happen is that, look, the BIC's defense hasn't even had a break. They haven't had a real breather. One play off, and now they're back in the trenches.
And so now Paterson, you taking over right around the 50-yard line, right around midfield. So great field position for this offense.
Yep. So let's take to the big boy. Too big. Oh, wait a second.
Fumble.
Oh, fumble. Oh, he couldn't get there.
Oh,
Nightcrawler
wow.
almost had it. Man, oh man. And Deshaun Johnson, my man, rare breed, too big for the game, too tough for the game. He never fumbles that rock, so.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for BIC.
Oh,
as we
man.
check out the replay, Clavon Radcliffe had it in his palms, but just couldn't hang on. And if he could have gathered that thing, it might have been 6 points for BIC.
Definitely would have been 6. The dot boss, of course, checks in at tight. Silky out here to the left, which is Key Johnson. And with my man, oh, what a quick pass over here to my man Silky. Silky got too many shake and bake, too high stepping. Silky smooth, ladies and gentlemen. Silky. Well, what the ref gonna call there? Is that out of bounds? That's the greatest thing about Silky. He's high stepping and having fun while he's running. While you're trying to run and tackle him, he's high stepping and smiling.
And so Silky Smooth on the quick reception takes it about 40 yards all the way down to the 5-yard line. And he's like the Flash.
Yeah. Silky Smooth. Diane's son. It looks like Eula's grandson is what Jersey says. So definitely want to give a shout out to his family there. He's a mom's boy. We all mom's boy once upon a time. So definitely want to give a shout out to Miss Diane and Miss Eula there. And it looks like, oh man, they got the big boy, Deshaun Johnson, back. Rare breed, too big for the game in the backfield.
I would bet handoff here.
Oh, I bet maybe play action. Let's see. The whole stadium is saying he the ball. The whole stadium can get it. And now look at this celebration. Let's look at this replay. Look, everybody just went in. They went pinch buck 0 there. No, he's not getting it. Play action up top.
And that was a really nice catch. Keeping the feet in towards the back of the end zone.
Abdul Shabazz can't not. Those are big plays, man. If you cannot give it up.
And you called it. They went all in on the run.
Yep.
And left Shabazz one-on-one on the outside. And that's a tough matchup.
Yeah, tough matchup indeed. I smell play action from the booth. So now
a 2-touchdown lead for Paterson U. And you can't let this one get too far out of hand. You saw what happened last week.
BSC is still warming up though, so let's see what we're gonna see. We're gonna see as we're ending the first quarter here.
Paterson U going for one from the 5 yards.
Silky, ladies and gentlemen, most dangerous man in the league. Silky Smooth at quarterback. That should be illegal. Silky, can he get a catch? Good defense there.
Very nice play,
Nice.
and that is Clavon Radcliffe making up for the fumble that he couldn't pick up, although
ladies and gentlemen,
might not be equivalent to picking up that fumble, but a big play to at least keep it at 12-0 instead of 13, which can make a big difference. We saw last week conversion, 1 point made a difference in a game.
And that's why I call him Nightcrawler. You guys, if you ever watched Nightcrawler, he's all everywhere. He's disappearing different. This guy's all over the field, right? So if you also compare this game to last week's game, the U were converting passes like that. They had wide open players, but obviously now you got your key guys here, so that's not happening. So
it's now a BIC offense going to get another opportunity after the short drive last possession. So we'll see if they can make something happen here. And that was a really unfortunate fumble for them last possession because they're going to need to get into a rhythm offensively if they want to give themselves a shot in this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely. But we get into the, like I said, folks, we get into the most exciting time of the game with the throw off. So if they can get, they can get field position, right?
They have struggled on the throw off all day, and a huge throw off there by Paterson U.
Oh, that's one. Ooh, great tackle by Kel Gallimore. Great tackle. He was the one that got blacked last week. Every time on the return, but this week he redeems himself.
We'll take another look at it here. The lightning bolt on his back.
It's a great
So
tackle.
he shows off the thunder right there with that hit.
That's a great tackle by Gallimore there. And now it'll be 1st and 10 BIC.
Starting off, it looks like at the 30-yard line from up here.
Not get me?
On the wrong side of midfield again, though, and that is never a good thing for your offense. So BIC looking to get things going after a one-play possession. Last drive ended in a fumble. We'll see if they can get something going here as we get a whistle down on the field. And now we're ready to go.
The fans are still waiting for Courage Mosley, ladies and gentlemen. Give it to Courage. My man, Courage Mosley, wow. He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. She's Louise. Rogers and Devon Burton says none of that. None of that.
Big Burt getting in there and just clogging up that hole.
Yeah. So they got some big boys in there. You might have to throw some tosses. Get Courage some time to be able to shake off a defender. Just doing it right up the middle. That's not going to be an effective strategy. I don't think that's going to work here. As BIC breaks the huddle, it looks like Aaron Baptist still checks in at tight end here. Devin Kennedy at the slot, and that is an incomplete pass. He threw it to his feet on that one. Sheesh. Now that's going to be, looks like that's going to be a 3rd and about 12 here. Good ball. Can he make a catch? Oh, great catch there. What a catch. What a pass. What a catch. Ashanti, that's what we've been needing right there.
Ashanti Worthy, of course, making a big difference this week after his absence was big for them last week.
So look at that replay there. He goes up there. Goes up in the air and snatches that out there. So that's kind of plays. That's what they need right there, BIC. So great pass and a better catch. I'm about to start the hashtag Free Courage because we need to get him to rock. Gerard drops back. Got some time there. Balls up for the deep pass. Back to Worthy. Ooh!
Does he have it?
Is that a touchdown?
I think they're going to mark him just shy, but a huge reception there for Ashanti Worthy.
What a pass! We've been missing you. My man Ashanti Worthy, that's my quarterback.
The mean mug.
The mean mug. Look at the time. See, he uses his legs to roll out there. He throws up there, hopes for the best. Bow!
On the run, too, and making the catch over Kelly Gallimore. Tough past 2 weeks for him on the wrong side of two of the bigger highlights that we've had.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like my man Willie Beeman. Willie Beeman. But Willie Beeman not here today. Inside him to my man Courage. And that is a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. BIC on the boards. I told you it's going to be a different game. The fans was talking to me in the chat. I said, listen. This is going to be a goodie. We got a lot of key players here. Guys going to be playing harder this week. That's what I'm talking about. Give it to Courage. Now Courage got to 6. Now he's pumped. And when he's pumped, BIC plays off. They play right off of him.
Nice to see Courage Mosley. Hopefully that gets him going because after a very nice first week, he struggled a little bit the last week and the start of this one. So nice to see him get on his feet there, and hopefully that'll be the spark plug that he needs.
Yeah, definitely spark plug indeed. 12-6 now, the conversions. Keep in mind, these conversions are huge, right? So BIC, again, I was telling everyone, BIC, could, they stay in this game here, stay focused, big time plays as they come out in a double tight end set here. Gerard got to make a play. I got to give him a new name. Drops back. My man Gerard got some time to the big boy. Is that
it's going to be short.
That's short.
So nice pressure there by Paterson U, causing the quick throw. Not enough for BIC, but they get on the board, which is the most important thing, and give themselves some life.
Yep, so 12-6. This time, this same time last week, they were down already like 4 touchdowns. That's why I was singing my cold-blooded song, Cold-Blooded. But yeah, now, so we got a ball game, folks. Now BIC just got to do is get a stop.
As we approach the end of the first quarter, and now the more difficult task becomes stopping Paterson U's offense, which I can't even remember the last time we saw them have a throw-off.
They got a whole mistake. You know what's funny? Yeah, absolutely.
Because
right.
the last time we saw them not score on a drive, if I remember correctly, was the fumble last week.
Yep.
That kind of gave BIC a little bit of a life in the second half, but then they scored about 4 touchdowns after that.
Yep.
So it seems like they haven't thrown off since, the first half of last week.
Yeah, exactly. Especially they had no throws especially speaking of the first half. So, as he throws off here, as Dewan throws off to Silky, again the most dangerous man in the league, Silky Smooth, folks. Oh man, and this is huge. So that is a penalty. And the rule states that with the penalty now, Silky gets to
start with the ball.
Right.
It doesn't have to be thrown off.
Right. Well, let's see. Well, he's throwing the ball back though. Let's see what the refs call here.
They might be calling it a rethrow.
Okay, maybe they said he wasn't ready. Yeah. Talk to Dewan. Yeah, Dewan said he didn't stretch yet, so they gotta give him another chance here.
Lucky news there.
Because that would have been illegal. Just to give Silky the ball like that would have been illegal.
You might as well put 6 on the board already.
Yeah, I would have started a GoFundMe campaign or something for that. No, come on, guys, come on. It's already illegal with 3-on-1. You need to have 4-on-1 for Silky. Well, let's take a look here.
And now we'll get another whistle. Dwan Williams not happy. He's ready to go.
They're nervous.
Yeah, I'd be accepting this break. Right? One more time before the throw off.
And here we go. Silky. How many moves? Diane's son. Can make a play. Blipping and blapping. Great tackle. Oh, wait a second. You can't. Oh, man. Can't be broke one, but he couldn't get away with from the other.
Clavon Radcliffe caught the mean stiff arm, and it almost set things into action for Silky Smooth. He broke that first one, and I thought they might have been in trouble.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about it. So when you're always trying to make plays, eventually you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna get stiff arm here and there, but he's always in it. He's always involved in play. He's not one of those guys that's scared to hit, scared to tackle. He probably has a lot of highlights where he's been run over. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's football, but he's always in the action.
If you're a great player, you're gonna get run over.
Yep.
You're gonna have mistakes.
Yep.
As you've seen them few and far between from Paterson U.
It looks like you got Darryl Luck over here to buy him a screen. He's probably there for blocking, of course. Kyle Ward. And there's a flag on the play. None of that. And that is a holding on the offense here.
So
again, like I said,
short gain now offset by the hold. And Paterson U can only beat themselves in this one, in my opinion.
BIC, I'm not gonna say I'm a genius. Right, so the BIC needs to understand the same thing I saw when I saw Darryl Truck over there as a setup as a receiver. What is he out there for? He's either doing one or two things. He's there to block, or they're going away from him.
And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break here at the A7FL, the tournament.
Tackles if there's no true center. He lined up over the one tackle.
When I first saw the A7FL, I knew I was looking at the UFC of football, and I was 100% certain I wanted to be involved.
Imagine if you could have owned part of the NFL or the NBA when it started. There is no kicking in the A7FL. We've replaced traditional kickoffs with a 3-on-1 throw-off. This gameplay is safer, but still very exciting. Removing the blockers removes any chance for a crackback, blindside type of block. The throwing team must throw the ball at least 4.
And that's going to be, looks like it's going to be close to a first down.
And Huff, a nice job picking up on the scramble there.
Yep. Using his legs, dual threat. So in this league, 7-on-7, you got your quarterback. They send the corner blitz, but that's not working. With the option of the big boy, rare breed, too big for the game. Oh, he got a fumble. He got to fumble that rock. He holding that like a loaf of bread, taking it home to Sunday dinner. He is too big for the game, though. Too big for the game.
The problem for BIC right now is they're getting really good pressure.
Yeah.
It's just that Huff has the ability to step up, step through the pocket, and make plays with his legs, and it just makes life so difficult for defenders.
Definitely. Don't even get so BIC doesn't get a chance to really get a breather. They just it's like that's a tough offense that you run. Huff keeps guys on the field. He's making audibles. He's calling plays right there at the line of scrimmage. This is what the game's been missing. My man Huff got to make a play. 12-6, folks. If you're just tuning in, and another quick screen to Silky Smooth. There you go. Great tackle there. What I tell you about the Nightcrawler? He's on everything. He's everywhere.
And that man is not easy to take down out there, Silky Smooth.
Silky Smooth. I don't know why they keep going to Nightcrawler's side. JJ's not having none of that. None of that.
So now it'll be about 2nd and maybe 9 from right near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, call me out because I don't want to fuck you guys up.
And again, they're not even huddling. Look at this. That would be very frustrating as a defender having to stop this offense. They're not even huddling. They're just calling right from the line of scrimmage. Kyle Ward in motion over here, number 18, pump fake. And that is a good pass over there. Back to Silky. Silky. How many blip blaps can he have, ladies and gentlemen? How many blip blaps can he have, ladies and gentlemen? And that is a touchdown. Silky Smooth. How many moves? Diane's son making plays.
Oh,
Sheesh.
my goodness.
He shook his soul. Oh, man.
My jaw hit the ground.
Everything.
He was surrounded by 4 defenders in the middle of the field.
I'll be honest with you. I was about to say, Silky Smooth got tackled at the 10-yard. You know, I was about to.
Yeah, that was a check down.
That was a check down. He's too fast. Again, Miss Diane's son. He's too fast.
My Lord.
Jeez Louise.
He pulled out every move in the bag on that one.
And that's what BIC can have that. Those are not the plays. Again, guys, the most dangerous man in the league. You give him the ball, and that's why Huff keeps going to him, because he knows as soon as he gets the ball, he has the potential to take it for 6.
And now we're going to time out for BIC, and I think one of the aspects of that play is all those rushes that BIC got in the backfield, and Huff did such a great job of escaping that pressure.
Yep.
Right there, you saw the one man get into the backfield, and he couldn't chase after Huff because he knew Huff would get away. So it was kind of like a stalemate. He was staring at Huff, trying to make him make a play, and Huff has that extra time to throw, gets the check down off, and it leads to the touchdown.
That's one of the things. That's one of the things I was when I was talking to pregame, talking to Casey earlier. It has to be a controlled rush. You can't just go out there and try to be a speed demon. You got to be able to rush Huff and be able to break down. He's, because he's, like I said, this is very, very contained. Someone who's, again, there's no equipment, so that extra weight is not slowing you down. So it's like you're chasing a guy like, that's fast. That's tough. That's just a tough play. That's very tough. So now it looks like they're gonna go into the conversion here. Oh, wait a second. Okay, it looks like, yeah.
Here we go for the conversion. It looks like they're going to be going for 2 here, actually.
Oh, yeah, so they can go up 4. Looks like they're going to go 4, so they can go up 14. But the game's been missing. Overthrew. And look, who's on the coverage right there? Nightcrawler again.
Just a blind toss up there. And incomplete. And so now we're going to take a look at next week, the championship of the A7FL 2020 Back in Motion, the tournament presented by Salus. It will be the winner of this game against the winner of the game to follow this, the Hawks and the Renegades. So definitely tune in next week to see the championship, the culmination of the last 3 weeks of great A7FL action that we've seen.
Yep. So it's going to be a big game. My predictions is, again, this is going to be a good game, right? This is going to be a very, very good game competitive. Versus the U in the championship. I actually would probably rather see the Hawks with CP3
Yeah.
and
they've looked so well.
Yeah. So I'd rather see them, Big Angry versus 76, Deshaun Johnson. I want to see those matchups. I want to see those trenches. So although again I like the Renegades and the upset. Is there another penalty here?
Looks like we are not ready to go here. I don't think everybody was set, so we're going to get a rethrow. So the 2-point conversion attempt no good for Paterson U, trying to push that lead to 14 and 2 touchdowns. The lead stands at 18-6.
Now looks like with the penalty now, Ashanti Worthy, number 7 here, is going to be able to start off. He's going to start off with the ball. Let's see if he can take advantage of this here.
And we've seen what Ashanti Worthy can do with the ball, so we'll see what he can do with this opportunity.
Worthy can get through. That's 1. That's 2. Oh, he got some speed. The breakaway. Is that a 6? It's a touchdown. What the ref going to call?
Touchdown.
That is a touchdown. BIC. Worthy comes and make plays.
Tiptoeing the sideline. I didn't know if he stayed in, but the ref had the bird's eye view right there, right down the sideline.
Yeah, man. That ref likes to call flags. If that was in, it was in. Man.
That was the tightrope act right there for Ashanti Worthy.
Sheesh. I got to give him a new name. He's coming in making plays.
And he has been a difference maker for BIC early on.
Now, look at this. So, again, everyone was keep telling me all week about how BIC, the U is going to put up. Someone was disrespectful in the league chat we have. Someone was disrespectful and said the U is going to win by 70. That's a 70? That's how I do the math. 6, 2-point conversions. Yeah. I was so cold-blooded. So, now, look. They are ending. This is, like I said, folks, this is a ball game here.
And, of course, on that play, there was a penalty called. So, instead of the throw-off, Ashanti Worthy gets to start with the ball instead of having to receive the throw. And we've seen how dangerous he is with it.
Now, also think about this. Look, they only down 6 points, right? How many big plays do you just give up with Silky? They could possibly, I know this sounds like blasphemy, but they could possibly be winning this game,
No, you're 100% right. And then you take into consideration the fumble by Courage Mosley 2 drives ago, and it's a whole different ball game.
Different ball game indeed.
And now there's a little discussion on the field. I'm not sure what the confusion is.
You don't think it's going to be an upset? You don't think so?
I'm still not feeling good about an upset.
No?
And it looks like BIC is going to go for 2 here.
Courage Mosley in the backfield here.
And we are going to take a quick break here at the A7FL 2020, the tournament. Stay tuned. After this break, we will see the conversion.
There is no kicking in the A7FL. We've replaced traditional kickoffs with a 3-on-1 throw-off. This gameplay is safer, but still very exciting. Removing the blockers removes any chance for a crackback, blindside type of block. The throwing team must throw the ball at least 40 yards on the fly, or it's a penalty. Penalties on throw-offs result in a reset, with the returner starting with the ball in hand.
Look at it shaking, and they all raising their eyes, captivated, cause the moves we putting on them is amazing.
Around in the backfield, but he is taken down. A really nice play there by Jarris in the backfield for the sack.
J-Rock says, listen, we got to slow this down. They're too comfortable back there. We got to get to him. So great stop right there. But again, the score remains 18-12, but they still BIC, the damage is already done. They already got the 6. So.
Rogers right up near the top of the lead in sacks per game. He comes into this one with 2 sacks, which that fumble really coming back to hurt him here, but they're still in it, and that's the most important thing. But I feel like a broken record saying this because I said it last possession and the possession before, but when will they get a stop defensively?
I smell a stop. I think BIC right now, the fans in the live chat are they got some loyal BIC fans in the live chat. They want, especially my man Jazz Mays in the live chat. He believes BIC with the ups. He played with BIC. Big Jazz, I call him Big Sexy, my man Jazz. So let's see on the throw-off here if they can make a play here. And that looks like Kyle Ward. Can he make a play? JJ misses it. What kind of tackle was that, JJ Nightcrawler? But Obi Kwanobi was there to finish it off.
A nice tackle there. And so Paterson U will get started on the wrong side of midfield. But that offense is, again, they haven't even looked their best offensively and moving with no problem.
Yeah, they're moving. It's looking a little too easy out there. But again, it's so funny. BIC is not playing great. The U's playing mistake-free football thus far, and the score is a 6-point game. So let's see what the game's been missing. Darryl Luck in the backfield, inside handoff, hard running, and that's a great tackle. Renzo Shepard there with the tackle. Usually Darryl Luck or Darryl Truck usually gets a few bodies on the way, but unfortunately couldn't escape that one.
And you have to wonder, BIC has been, Paterson U has essentially been playing this whole tournament with the lead. You have to wonder if it'll affect them being in a close game like this.
And look, they already go into no huddle here, and out of bounds, and that's a great stop there. So the good thing is so now they're adjusting. They're adjusting to their high-speed offense. Huff is just no huddling. He's just calling plays right there. He's not giving the defense a chance to even recruit, make subs. And look, they're right back at it here.
Going to be about 3rd and 5 right near the 35-yard line.
And the dot boss, of course, checks in that tight end. This is my man Huff, what the game's been missing. The fans want to see him make another play. Drops back. Oh, he's taking the time. He got mad time back there. Oh, great catch. And another tackle by my man Nightcrawler. How many tackles are going to get today?
That should be enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's.
And they will move the chains.
Chains are moving.
Huff back there with the pocket presence.
Looking at that replay. So JJ's come to play. Great tackle. Great tackle. That's the difference between this week and last week. Last week, when the U was catching passes, the defenders were giving them up. Oh, look, I can't even talk about the post play. Huff got so much time. And another catch over here, Joel Jumpman Rivera.
And so that offense moving with no problem, but still not looking as good as they've looked the first 2 weeks.
No.
In my opinion.
Not for nothing though. They're playing against probably the best. This is not the same BIC team they played against last week. Abdul Zalim number 3 is no scrub by no stretch of the imagination. These are guys that played. These are guys from the championship.
And Clavon Radcliffe coming back.
Yep. Another pass over here. The dot boss, of course, and another tackle. Who do you think that is? Who do you think made the tackle here? Nightcrawler. He's everywhere. I tell you, folks. So again, this is huge right here. Look at this.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler.
One-on-one tackles right there. That's a great tackle. Again, that's the difference between this week and last week. Last week, those were touchdowns. BIC wasn't even making tackles there.
So now BIC down to the
Silky.
10.
Silky. Oh, what are they doing? That's illegal. That's illegal, folks. That's a touchdown. Silky smooth. Diane's son making it look too easy. Sheesh.
Throwing up the U after the score.
And that's why they do that no huddle, because what happens is that Silky's taking his time, he's running his routes at 60%, and then boom, as soon as they no huddle and say jet sweep over here to the right, Silky
how do you defend that? How do you defend it? He's so quick in small spaces, it's just impossible to take him down.
You can't. That's tough. Especially in a no huddle, in a situation where they're running like they're at the line of scrimmage within 5 to 10 seconds running another play. That's very tough. That's tough.
Now a 24-12 lead for Paterson U. And that is his third score of the afternoon.
Yeah, so BIC, from the live chat, Justin Rampage Turner said BIC D-line is terrible. That's cold-blooded. Woo! BIC listen, I'm not gonna say they're terrible, but they gotta be able to at least give us something.
They have to adjust.
Right, they gotta do
because
something.
They're not playing bad.
Sunshine Band can't get there. He's not quick enough. And, of course, Nightcrawler can't get there as well. That is silky smooth, folks.
Unbelievable speed.
Too much speed out there. Too silky for the game.
I mean, that was just a foot race to the pylon. That's all he wanted was a foot race to the pylon.
Jack, he was running like 75% there, too. You notice he was jogging?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because he has different levels when he's running. So that's why it's very hard as a defender, as a D lineman. You don't want to rush him 100% because he's at 75. So then when he goes to 100, it's over. This is a ball game. So.
And that was a 2-point conversion, so we'll push the score, I believe, to 26-12. Mm-hmm. While we have a moment here, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, Salus. The Salus solution is helping bring back sports, entertainment, the workplace, and education by creating COVID-19 free biospheres. They tested all of us up here in the booth. They tested all the production workers, all the players, all that information consolidated into the Salus app. Lets us know which players are good to go, safe to play, and which ones are not. Creates this nice, safe environment for us to call the game and the players to get out there and play. So a big thank you to them as we get set for the throw-off.
Definitely indeed. And now again, folks, the most exciting time of the game here is this 3-1 throw-off, and we're gonna see if Ashanti can make another. Oh, that's a very high, irritating throw. Let's take a look here.
And that's short, so that's going to be a penalty flag. And Ashanti Worthy is going to start with the football again.
Let me tell you something.
And you know what happened last time he started with
Let me tell you something. This is not happening in this tournament at all. That throw was a scared throw. That was a throw saying, listen, Ashanti, we don't want you to throw the ball. We're not as confident. We're a little scared now. We're a little nervous right now. They haven't thrown a ball that high.
And it goes back to
tournament.
Patterson U has not really been in a situation where they've been threatened yet in their first 2 games. So do they feel a little bit of a threat here from BIC? The only stop they got was a mistake by BIC.
Yeah. You know what this is? This is very similar to Rocky V where Ivan Drago started bleeding for the first time. This is very similar. He bleeds. He's not a machine. Oh, Ashanti, blipping and blapping. Whoop, that's one. That's one. Oh, stop me, go. Can we get there? Another one. Another one. Touchdown, BIC. Wow. Knees and jaws and different body parts are all over the floor. Man, oh, man. Somebody call security. Jeez.
He had Patterson U looking like the toys from Toy Story. Dropping on the floor.
Jeez, we gotta look at this replay. No, not this replay here. 11 Sports.
I thought I heard up here, Andy's home, Andy's home.
Yeah.
All the toys dropping to the ground.
She's Louise. Like I said, folks, you can't even turn it. You can't turn this. Listen, you cannot turn away from this game right here. It is too much shaking and baking going on. He single-handedly took it upon himself. 1 versus 3. Could you beat 1 versus 3 in a fight? I mean, of course, you have to be like a trained ninja or something, but
I couldn't beat 1v3 in anything.
I'm just saying, 1 versus 3.
I don't know if I could beat 1v3 in anything.
You can't tackle one person 1 versus 3. Come on, he must. Oh man, see, we see it like this. Imagine how hard it was on the field.
My goodness.
I wish they had sound on the. Oh wait a second, Gerard, can you make a catch? Oh, that's incomplete. But still, again, damage is done. You know, what's so funny.
I'm still shook from the return.
I wish they had sound effects on the field because when those guys were hitting the floor, you probably hear like, ooh, ah, sound effects and everything.
I mean, he literally dropped 4 defenders on
Turf,
one play.
I saw one guy. Touch his knee,
touch earth.
Yeah, he touched earth. Yeah, two touch earth. He touched earth like his body like it froze.
He did the Trent Richardson stutter step. You know that video of Trent Richardson in college?
Yeah.
In Old Miss, he has a stutter step on the sideline.
Yep.
Woo!
And then it's funny.
That was
as he
mean.
broke, man, I don't know who he broke. I'm trying to figure out who he broke more. He shook. Did he shook Gallimore worse? I mean, the first. I don't know.
Had to be Gallimore at the start.
Oh man, I was so cold-blooded. I can't wait for A7 to post on Instagram.
Because at least the second missed tackle, he was moving forward and it was just a momentum. Stop and go. The first one was just one-on-one straight.
Oh man, I can't wait till. Oh man, A7's gonna replay this 1,000
at A7FL on Instagram. You're gonna want to see that one.
Y'all thought Willie Beamy got tackled last week? Y'all thought how cold-blooded on that replay? Watch next week as we go back to live action here. Kyle Ward, can he? And that grows on the field, that's a different situation. Recognize the personnel.
I'll tell you what, we gotta get our own team going.
Listen.
Our analysis up here, we're right on top of it.
Nah, forget the team. You know what? We're gonna start a show on Wednesdays, like the Skip Bayless and Stevie Day back in the day.
A7FL Live.
A7FL Live. We're gonna talk to all the fans. I don't want to talk. Like I told you, I don't want to interview the winners. I want to interview the losers. I want to talk to you. What happened on that one, Abdul Zali? How you let him score on that one?
So now just a 1 possession game, 26-18. Paterson, you may be pressing a little bit.
Shotgun and pump fake. Oh, there you go. Get the tackle. You got to make that tackle.
And
He's
now,
hipping and hopping. And the ball's still up. He's still moving. Nobody wants to tackle him. Nobody wants to tackle today? Nobody wants to tackle?
Just short of the goal line. I mean, that pile pushed for about 10 yards towards the end of that play. As we look at the replay, you got to get him down on first contact.
Look at this corner blitz. You got to make that tackle.
And that was Jaquan Mason getting in there and causing some trouble, but not able to bring him down. And then Huffin grabbing about 7 to 8 extra yards on the end of that play.
He just stayed in front. He just stayed behind the big boys. That's exactly what all runners should do.
So now they're going to snap this one at the 2-yard line.
Oh, Silky. Oh, he's back in the game. Lord Jesus. Silky inside out the down truck. Look, they're so scared. They're so scared of Silky. Oh, you know we're coming right now. The U.
And we called him the power back, but he shows off the athleticism there with the celebration. No one was stepping in front of hard luck.
Yep, and look what happens. They switch quarterbacks, and they're so scared of Silky. Look, they're so scared of Silky. He gets in there easy for 6.
Great play calling by Paterson U.
Yep, great play call indeed. So the whole time Huff drives the field and they just switch the quarterback. Now they're thinking everyone in their mom is thinking, hey, Silky's gonna get the ball. The QB keeper. Tough one. That's tough. BIC gets opportunities to stop, and the U just comes back and just can't. I don't know. You're actually right. I don't think can BIC get one stop. Can we get a mistake, a fumble, something? She's Louise. As we just going in here to the live chat here. George Morgan from the live chat. OMG, you are correct. She's Louise. Touchdown. John Kessler from the live chat. My God.
Another conversion there for Silky Smooth. No one able to take him down.
He's so silky. Diane's son is so silky. He's just so silky. He's so quick. I'm about to start the hashtag illegal player. I'm about to call him illegal player. I'm gonna have to change his name.
He's like the cheat code.
He's a cheat code.
He's a cheat code.
He's a cheat code. He's like, yeah, exactly. He's like putting, yeah, he's a cheat code. Yeah.
And we'd like to take a moment here to thank another one of our sponsors, 19 No More. The 19 No More Challenge calls for the new sports normal to not include the number 19 on jerseys as a tribute to those who have passed due to COVID-19, while also honoring those who have fought the virus on the front lines. The A7FL has recently announced they will no longer be giving the number 19 out. So a nice initiative there for the league. If you want to check out more, 19nomore.com. You use your voice, sign a petition, and check out their mission statement. So nice initiative there from the A7FL. And we'll get back to the action here.
Yep, back to live action here, and
a real back and forth game so far.
Now let's see what the U does now. Ashanti back on the field. Every time he's on the field, something happens. Oh, they go directly to him.
They have to throw it to him.
Ashanti Worthy is worthy. I am worthy. Can he make a play here? Ashanti, can he hit the sideline? What? Another one. Sheesh. Oh, he's gonna run out of gas. He's gonna run out of gas. He doesn't have that kind of agility. No way. No way. No way. There you go.
And still an impressive game, getting that almost out near midfield.
They're scared of him. They're now scared of him. It's official.
I'd be scared of him too after watching the last 3 returns.
Every time he stop and goes, they're scared. They don't want to break down because they know if they slip, that's 6. That rhymes.
And
if they slip, that's 6.
Worthy has an affinity for making people slip.
Yes,
we found out on the last 2 throw-offs.
He's actually been. I mean, if you want to compare, with BIC, you know what's come down to. BIC, in order to get back and stay within his game, they're going to have to continue scoring, and they're going to have to stop Huff.
Yeah.
They're going to have to force him to make a mistake. He's playing mistake-free football. It's very hard to beat a team when your quarterback's not making mistakes.
So now the lead up to 15 for Paterson U. BIC needs an answer.
Oh, inside handoff. Oh, Courage Mosley can get some block it downfield. Courage, shaking the bacon. Block it downfield. Oh, yeah, that's the run I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Courage Mosley. Keep the chains moving. That's the kind of running I'm talking about, folks. Courage Mosley.
That is a workhorse. That is a workhorse right there.
That is what I'm talking about out of Queens, New York.
He probably broke 4 tackles on 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that is the running that we've been looking for.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what, folks. That's exactly what we've been waiting out of Courage. Nobody wants to tackle that guy, so you got a team tackling him. So now, hopefully, BIC starts getting him outside. He got lucky on that one because he actually got tackled. Just that he took it on himself to break that tackle.
And now, hopefully, that can open things up a little bit for the rest of the offense.
Yep.
All the way down inside the 30, about the 28-yard line.
Play it. Oh, it's a great pass. Great pass and a great catch.
Nice reception there. It looked like number 30, Rashawn Clark.
Rashawn Clark,
New addition to the roster this week.
Yeah, so he's actually one of their legacy players. They got a lot of injuries, so the league was able to. And look, and they're gonna no huddle, taking them play at a used book here. Rod's back. Gerald got some time. Ball's up.
He's got a man.
Ooh, dropped it. That was a good pass.
And I was holding my breath there. I was thinking maybe a penalty flag might fly. A little contact in the air.
Nothing. Ref said he's not
no flag.
Ref said I'm not bailing you out today.
We'll get another look at this one.
He had some time.
Yeah, he had his man too. And it wasn't a bad throw. It looked like he might have even hit him in the hand.
My thing is that if you're going to try Neon Dion, you got to throw it to Ashanti. Where's Ashanti at? I'm throwing him the ball. Listen, I'm throwing him any deep balls. I'm going right.
I would definitely agree. You got to get Ashanti the ball a little bit more on the offensive side because he's been so killer on those returns. You have to imagine you do everything in your power to get him the ball on offense.
Absolutely. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 3. Gerard, inside handoff over here. None of that. The big boy says none of that.
So Paterson U, even as much as they are bending, they rarely break.
So now they're trying to make some plays here.
Gerald dropping back.
Oh, wait a second. That's Ashanti again. Is it a catch? What the ref going to call?
And I think they're going to say he got his feet in. That will be enough for a first down if he made the catch.
You got to go back to him. You got to go back to him. Drops. Look at that.
And it is a first down. Woo! What a job getting the toes down by Ashanti Worthy.
And if I was them, I would no huddle that. Don't even give him time to review the play. Yep, of course. Look, they taking the play. They taking a play out of a used book here. Gerard looking good. Drops back. Gerard got some time. Ball's up, and there's a touchdown. Oh,
he lost it.
Oh wait, that's incomplete. That's got to be incomplete. That's got to be incomplete.
And the whistle has been blown. The question is going to be the call. And I'm thinking it's incomplete. Right. I don't think he completed a football move.
Exactly. I was about to say the same exact thing. He was not in a position to make a football move. Therefore, it has to be an incomplete pass. But let me tell you something. This BIC team is not the same BIC team from last week.
And they're saying they're calling that a completion.
If that's a completion.
But if it's a completion, it has to be a fumble. It has to be a fumble or a touchdown. But I don't think he crossed the plane.
Wait a second here.
So we are a huge commotion on the field right now.
Looks like the ref is asking
trying to sort things out. And I think we
real quick here, some shout outs out here to the to the live chat here. Kenneth Tibbett. He said Courage broke 16 tackles. That's cold-blooded out there. Yeah, man. Courage Mosley out there. Justin Rampage Turner said. They don't need a guy who's not been there. You need players that's been there in the trenches, you know?
As we look at we're checking out a couple of replays here. So here's the play. The reception, it looks like a catch. Is that a football move? Is that a football move?
But he passed the pylon.
And we just get the official ruling it's a catch. And so it is a catch, but what's the ruling after that? Is it a catch and a touchdown? Did he cross the plane?
If that's a touchdown, that's huge.
And we have the official replay review in the booth here, so we are hearing the entire process right behind us. And so it looks like they're going to rule it a catch. First down at the 1 yard line. So no touchdown, no fumble.
Let's go BIC.
And that's the situation. Now BIC has to punch it in after a big reception there.
Who do you think's getting the ball right now?
And I believe it was Rashawn Clark with the catch.
Who do you think's going to get the ball right now?
Got to give it to Courage Mosley. Got to at least give him one shot at it on first down.
Oh, wait a second. Courage Mosley said
it's the direct snap.
It's a direct. He's just going to keep it. Courage says, you know what? Why even hand off to me? I'm just
put the team on my back.
Put the team on my back.
Bunching up that line is BIC. And now we'll get a whistle and a timeout, BIC. Want to talk this one over. And
if that would have been a flag, if that would have been like a...
That would have hurt.
Oh.
Because they are right on the doorstep right here. And I think it's wise to talk it over because this is a huge difference in the ballgame.
Yep. Huge difference indeed here. Definitely Shane Turner from live chat. Shouldn't have been a touchdown. Should have been a no catch. Hey, listen, the refs reviewed that on the video monitor. They got professional guys up here reviewing that. So I understand it might have not looked like a touchdown, but that's what they call it, a touchdown. It's cold-blooded. Hey, you got to support BIC.
Say, if you do rule that a catch, I find it a little weird. It's not at least a touchdown or a fumble because if he caught it, he had to have either crossed the pylon or fumbled.
Oh man, look, they got the big boys in there. And Shanti over here to the right. Are they going to respect him?
Courage Mosley calling out the audible.
Courage, all you got to do is hike the ball and run behind the big boys. That's a touchdown. Oh, wait.
The ball's out. Did he cross the plane?
No, ref. What is the ref going to call? Nah.
Touchdown.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. I was about to say nah. Brothers in Christ, come on. We gotta get some. We gotta get some. Come on.
That was close. As we check out the replay here, a little trickery.
All he has to do is cross that plane. That's it.
Acted like he was calling out the audible at the line, and jumps right over. And
That's
if
a
he didn't
touchdown.
cross the plane there, that would have been big trouble because Paterson, you would have gotten the ball back.
And that
Plus
is
no points on the board. That would have been a huge hiccup.
There would have been a backbreaker. Look at that shit. We got a high scoring game, 33-24 in the
And we're
first
not even
half.
at halftime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Oh man. And folks, listen. This is just the first one. The second one, we thought this gonna be good. Wait till the second one. Sheesh. The doubleheader tonight is gonna be a goodie. And now they're going for the conversion here.
Going for 2, of course, trailing by 9 here. And they're going to get it.
And that is good. Finally, my man, Mr. Incredible, checks into the game, makes a catch. Thank you, sir.
And Paterson, you was upset because I don't think they were ready for that snap.
BIC is taking, you know what BIC is doing? BIC is taking a play out of the U's playbook. They're saying, listen, you guys want to play
Paterson,
fast?
you uncomfortable.
Right, making it uncomfortable. Let's not take our time. We don't have to huddle every time to say halfback dive, right, ready, break. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to huddle every time for that.
And so BIC hanging around, staying right in this thing, and I am here for it.
Like I told you, Rocky 5, Drago's bleeding right now. So they're the underdog. BIC's the underdog. They're Balboa. They're still swinging away. They're looking for the knockout. They're within a touchdown. Who would ever think this?
And
right?
I'll say at this point, I think I'm 1 for 4 on my picks so far.
Pop Warner has better picks than
It's
you.
the Drake syndrome. Anybody I root for,
No,
they
sir.
lose.
No, that's not Drake syndrome. That's probably one of the worst picks I've ever seen. You be picking random stuff. Like and it's funny. It's not like you didn't do the research. You told me. You said LJ. I did the
You
research.
can look at it. I
know.
got my papers.
You got 1,000 notes here. So how are you 1 for 4? I'm looking at the same stuff you're looking at statistically, right?
I just don't have that the former player's intuition.
Let me tell you this: if the U plays like this the second half, and BIC plays like this the second half, right now this game is going to be closer than everyone thinks.
But if you picked Paterson, you too.
I did. I picked them.
So how
could I not?
All my picks.
They're like the money line, the Vegas line for Paterson U was minus 28. I was scared to take minus 28. Who's taking minus 28? I want to take BIC minus 35. But you know what? Look at this. Now it's a 7-point game. Anything can happen in 8-7.
Dwan Williams throwing it off.
Who's that back there? Silky, Diane's son. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, and I believe they're going to say that's short of the 25. And if I'm not mistaken, if that is the ruling on the field, he'll be able to start with the football.
Oh man. That should be banned. That should be banned for Silky and Silky only. There's no way.
Not the human cheat code starting with the
human
ball.
cheat code. Let's see what the call is. Oh no, the U looks upset, so it looks like they're not going to do that.
So maybe an inadvertent whistle. Because it did look very close to the 25-yard line. They might be saying it actually traveled past the 25, and now we're going to get a rethrow.
Yep. So let's take a look. Let's take a look here, folks. Silky.
The BIC getting a huge break there because I would not want to see Silky Smooth with the football in his hands.
And if you don't have Silky on your fantasy team, you better get him now. Silky has a lot of yardage and a lot of speed. Teams sometimes don't even want to throw to him. They'd rather take the penalty. Here we go, folks. Silky Smooth. How many moves? Diane's son with the blipping and blapping. Out of bounds. Wow, great coverage there.
And that is a rarity on the throw. You will very rarely see no moves, one man making the tackle, and that's it.
That's huge. That's exactly what BIC needs. So if you could limit the amount of times that Cream Moon, Silky Smooth can touch a football or to be able to break players down, you're in this game. The dot Boston call checked in, of course. KC the Sunshine Band. You gotta get that one. You gotta get that. Man, oh man. So that's what I'm talking about. These are kind of plays.
Out of the hand.
These are kind of plays I'm talking about. So if KC picks that off, let's look at looking at that real quick with this no huddle. Look, they would get time to set up here.
Oh
man.
So we get another whistle here, and we're going to get a timeout BIC. And I think what you're seeing here is Paterson U is more confusion on the field. And I don't know what the issue is for Paterson U, but they seem upset. But I think what you're seeing a little bit here from Paterson U, they look a little bit out of sorts.
Yeah, you're right.
And you saw it on the throw-off, frustration after the whistle, no whistle. And then, again, this is just conjecture from me, but Silky Smooth going right out of bounds. Doesn't even put a move on. It's out of character for him. Well, and you have to wonder if it's maybe that frustration bubbling over.
One thing I forgot to tell you guys, and if you guys have been following the league, Silky Smooth is also a professional model on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He does not like to get tackled whatsoever. So if he could go out of bounds, he will use that sideline as a scapegoat. Silky Smooth. Again, I'm not saying he's no chump or anything. I'm just saying, you got to take care of that body sometimes. Sometimes you want to take a play off. Plus, I don't think he thought I was commentating today. I think he only silky when I'm commentating. Back to live action. Again, folks, if you're just tuning in, I'm LJ Smith alongside here with Jack Bartek. Jack is 17% on his picks. So if you ever want to think about any picks, if you're just tuning in, you say, hey, who should I like? Don't go with Jack's picks.
Listen to whatever I don't say.
Back to live action. The U in the gray. BIC in the red. Obi-Kwan Nobi. And this is what the game's been missing. Deep ball. We've been waiting. Can we get some coverage? That smoke, my man. Smokey. Touchdown. The U. Another one.
Oh, my God.
That's my man Steve Smith with the dreads. Look at him.
Oh.
He's really he runs to the sideline.
Bro.
That's a gun. He gunned it. That's the first deep ball all game. Sheesh. Smoke had him. Abdul's Island. You couldn't get there. That's too much speed there.
And he is the big play man, the deep ball threat.
Yep.
And he showed you right there. He got the 3 steps of separation and made a play. Huff had all day to throw in the pocket.
Huff is so funny. We haven't seen Huff air it out all game until now. And that's what's been happening. They've been doing all this short stuff and, trick plays and everything. And now
that is the Paterson U that we've seen the first 2 weeks. Not the Paterson U that I feel like we've seen so far in this first half up to that point.
Well, you know what? Not for nothing, but I don't think there's anyone in this league that can guard Smoke. One-on-one like that, he's too fast. He's too fast. His route running is too crisp. He runs slants and post corners. He's a nightmare. He's a nightmare to guard. So. And now they do a change. Now they do a change of quarterback here again. Silky on a conversion,
going for 2 from the 10.
Carwater at the bottom of your screen. Silky Smooth. Diane's son drops back. Casey's son. Nope, can't get there. Wait, can you get there? Ron Clark can't get there. Casey's the Sunshine Band. Whoop, almost there. Can't get there. Oh, Casey finally. We've been waiting for him. All I like to do is sack the quarterback. My man Casey Fennessy, folks. He plays hard. Ron Clark couldn't get there, but KC and the Sunshine Band on the.
He's so elusive. It takes 3 guys to take him down, and it took about 4 opportunities and broken tackles in the backfield. But finally, BIC gets the stop on the conversion, and so now just a 13-point game.
Yeah,
they're just hanging in. And that's all they really need to do right now.
Who gets ball second half?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Paterson U gets the ball to start the second half.
So this would be
that is the biggest problem.
That would be huge right there. Right. We don't want Paterson U. Well, I'm not saying we, but BIC, excuse me, doesn't want Paterson U with the ball down up 2 touchdowns. So right now, BIC got to do everything they can to utilize this, and it looks like if I see one leg white, one leg black, yep, looks like Huff's throwing it off to Ashanti, and Ashanti. Oh, good throw. Good throw. Oh, Shanti. Wait, what happened? Is that touch? No, wait a second. What's the rule here?
If it stayed in the back of the end zone, I believe that would have been a touchdown. But instead, it rolls out of the back of the end zone. And you saw even Ashanti got worried for a second, started scurrying back for the ball.
What team was that last? It happened last week, right?
Yeah, last week we saw it. I believe it was BIC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a bonehead play when they gave that up last week here. And again, folks, you're just tuning in. We got another goodie right after this. Do you think this game's good? The Renegades, and we also got the Renegades versus the Hawks. CP3, folks, he is in the building. In case you didn't know he was here, there was traffic on 95, but he is here. CP3, folks. Corey Price is in the building.
after a great game last week, came down to the final plays.
Game winner.
Yeah.
Game winner. Game winning touchdown when he ran it in.
Yeah.
The Hawks and the Renegades. Again, don't let that 0-2 Renegades Renegades.
Don't let it fool you.
Don't let it fool you. Them Renegades here to play.
Iceman Corey Hammond.
Leads the league in touchdowns passing. Oh, deep ball. Wait a second.
A little bit too deep.
Mr. Incredible couldn't get there.
A little bit too deep. Unless he had a ghost running a seam down the middle.
That we didn't see, right. Yeah, so Troy Smith, number 1, my man, Mr. Incredible, he broke his ankle last year, so he's actually he's not even 100% right now.
And he made some big plays last week.
Yeah, he did. He did make some big plays.
In that second half, to at least make it respectable. And once you saw him start to get involved, started to open things up for that offense.
Yep, as BIC breaks the huddle here. Devin Kennedy on the left here. A quick screen over here. Oh, misses one. Oh man! Oh man! It's so much fun seeing people get picked up like loose change in the pocket.
And that could have lucky it ended that way and not the alternative.
And that's Neon Dion, you folks. Again, if you didn't see what happened to Neon, that Willie Beeman tackle from Neon Dion last week, Willie Beeman. Yeah, you might want to check out A7FL Instagram page. They're cold-blooded. They put that. Did you see it? You had to see it, right?
Of course.
It was at this moment. He's running. Oh, man, oh, man.
Flag down on the play. There we go, looking at our camera.
So far, great officiating game.
Yeah.
A great game thus far as far as officiating. I know we had that one complaint. There was more flags on the field than football was being played.
Week 1 was warm up for everybody.
Right.
Everybody had to get
first
back
game,
to
get the jitters.
things.
Right, of course. But now everything's in tune. And BIC, this is gonna be a huge right here. 2 minute, hit the 2 minute warning here.
And it looks like they're gonna pick up that flag. No change of yardage, so it will be, I believe, 3rd and about 7.
Everback Teeps checked in at tight end. Curtis Mosey in the backfield. Rolls out over his right. Great blocking downfield there and close. Looks like it's short by about 2 yards for the first down. Some great blocking downfield there by Shanti Worthy.
And a nice job by Jaquise Gerald. I just think overall today, he's done a solid job controlling that offense.
Absolutely.
Not doing too much, not trying to force things, but doing enough to keep him in it.
Let me tell you something, and I'm glad you brought that up. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. If Cruz played quarterback right now, it would have been cold-blooded. Because you know what's the difference is Gerard? He's not forcing any passes of BIC. He's actually playing, the extra, putting that extra Eric Baptiste playing this week. It's helped him out big time. But he's getting time back there. He has time to throw that ball. 2nd and 10. Got some time to make a kick. Of course, having fun back there.
And who's there for the reception?
Ashante Worthy is worthy. A fan favorite in the live chat here.
He has certainly been worthy today.
Yes, sir.
Picking up the first down there. And letting Kelly Gallimore hear about it after the play.
And John Daly in the live chat, the Godfather says, might break a score total record. You're absolutely right. This is a high, if they can keep this up, this might be one of the most highest scoring games in league history. And who would think with BIC?
Yeah, we gotta get the statisticians on the
phone.
Yeah,
get them.
The league historian.
Exactly.
See if we can pull out the record books.
Drop back, another deep ball. Oh, he got him. Big play. We might give him a pass. He gonna give him best interference to Gallimore.
It's intercepted as of right now.
It looks like there's a.
I don't see a flag.
No.
And that is going to be an interception. It's going to stand. And so a big mistake there for BIC right after we had given so much praise to Gerald about how he wasn't forcing things.
But look how the U makes adjustments now. Now they got a free safety. If they don't have a free safety, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
If they don't have a free safety, Shanti's making that catch.
But with the safety, it's essentially a fly out to center field.
Yep.
I mean, that is as easy as it gets. That's a can of corn for a free safety.
So what a play. So great pick right there. And now that U gets the ball, like you said, they get the ball second half and they score here. This will be tough. Pump fake. Casey Sunshine Band, can he get there? Of course not. Can't get there with the games they're missing. Still going. Having fun. High stepping. He's looking back at him like he's like, man, oh man, you are not tough enough. You're not quick enough. Dennis Cruz with the tackle here, number 7.
And we're still waiting for a call. We'll get the official timeout. I think Paterson U thought that he might have gotten in the end zone there.
Yep.
And I don't know if they're saying he stepped out early or...
Let's see what the refs are calling. They're discussing it right now.
Wait for the official ruling from down on the field.
So it looks like it's not a touchdown yet. It looks like they might spot him at the 1 yard line, close to it here.
So a big gain, about a 30-yard run right there. Brings it right down near the goal line. Just under a minute to play here in the first half.
BIC needs to stop right here.
In the worst way.
In the worst way. Because that interception was the first time in the last three possessions or so where they actually didn't score. You know, they didn't make a big play. So
the ball is down at the 2-yard line. The U looking to break the 40-point threshold in the first half here. If you took the over, you must be celebrating.
Yeah, you're looking good right now. A big payday in Vegas if you took the over.
You know, if you took the over in Paterson U, maybe it offsets the cost to deficit.
Oh, you're right, because you probably thought Paterson U was going to win by 50, right? There's still a lot of football left, though. Either way, you know, on both sides. Silky in that quarterback. The most dangerous man in the league, Silky Smooth, Diane's son. Another SIN of the Dow truck. And that is a tackle. That's a great tackle by KC the Sunshine Man, and number 20, my man's Trenton's finest, Renzo Shepard.
Paterson U with the timeout. Here, but maybe put this one out of reach.
You know, it's so funny, right? So, not really, because guess what? They were losing by more points last week at one point, and they cut it even closer. So, they're only down 2 touchdowns right at this point. They just got to get a stop. BIC just got to get a stop. Just get one stop.
And again, if you're just joining us, this is the playoff round of the A7FL 2020 Back in Motion, the tournament. And the winner of this one will be playing in the championship next Sunday against the winner of the game to follow this one. It'll take place at 8 p.m. here on Sunday, August 16th. Same place you're watching right now. You can check us out next week, presented by Salus. So high stakes right here for both teams. A spot in the championship on the line.
And Huffman over here to my man Breed. Oh!
The big man almost made a play, but a penalty flag down in the backfield.
Red Breed, too big for the game, too tough for the game. Couldn't get there.
So maybe better off, because I think it would have been coming back no matter what. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a big break for BIC, because it'll push Paterson U off the goal line.
They need some big breaks, absolutely. Well, actually, it depends, because now they get more field to throw the pass and, you know, get I don't know. It could be a blessing and a curse. Hopefully it's a blessing. BIC, Brothers Christ. No, not really. Maybe. Hold on. Back to live action. 26-39. Second and, looks like a second and goal here. And
second, maybe about two or three.
Double tight end, Deshaun Johnson, and the dot balls, of course. And
pushing forward, touchdown.
And that is a touchdown, folks. And that is another backflip. How many backflips is he going to do today? Another one. He's doing what? Whoa! He did the twist in the air.
Dangerous.
Oh, man.
I think he's going to keep doing backflips until we stop calling him the power back.
I actually would like Silky, because Silky be doing the Michael Jackson stuff. I prefer him to score touchdowns. I want to see some more Michael Jackson.
So that will push the score to 45-26, pending the conversion.
Man, this is big. That deep pass right there is going to cost them. Hey, man. Hey.
And it looks like they'll be going for 2 here from the 10. Looking to push the lead out to 21.
And break the huddle here. Joel Rivera to the bottom of the screen. And looks like Deshaun Johnson checks in that tight end.
All 3 receivers in motion.
Shotgun set. Silky. Oh, And that is an interception.
Unfortunately, not returnable. But
miscommunication. Yeah, he's thinking he's running a fly, but he runs a post corner. So
the conversion no good. Still a 19-point lead here for Paterson U, and they will be receiving the football to start the second half.
So they switch him up at the last second to try to get a mismatch here. And just the difference of just miscommunication between him and
nice job in coverage.
Joel. But great. I was playing with Ron Clerk earlier. Well, not yesterday. Yesterday I was playing some Call of Duty, and we had some fun playing some Call of Duty. He only had 3 kills though, so he needs to step his game. He needs to step his Call of Duty game up. That's right, sir. I'm saying that on live TV. He needs to step his game up. Need to play a little more. Back to live action here, folks. 45-26. LJ Smith with Jack Bartek, and we are under 2 minutes here. Paterson U has the favorable lead.
Getting ready to throw off.
Is that Ashanti back there?
It is not Ashanti, and I just had to pull the binoculars out because I was so surprised.
Why would Ashanti not be back there?
That is Clavon Radcliffe.
Wait. Oh, my man Nightcrawler.
Ashanti's up moving around on the sideline, so.
Uh-oh. This is my man Nightcrawler. It's not JJ's fault.
Ooh.
He does have some breakaway speed. He just runs hard sometimes.
Ooh. And that'll take BIC out to about the 35 on the wrong side of midfield.
Not too bad with field position.
Surprising not to see Ashanti Worthy out there, though. And I'd like to know more about what went into that decision.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Radcliffe he's not one of those guys that's going to shake and bake you. He's more or less just using his speed just to run.
And Worthy is
live chat says turn the accelerated clock on. He is so cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Oh, man.
And we'll get a timeout from Paterson U here, I believe. Surprising move there. And it looks like, so it looks like there's 8 seconds left on the clock. BIC, I think, is just trying to run it out.
Didn't nail the ball.
But Paterson U has all 3 timeouts left, if I'm not mistaken.
Paterson U is so cold-blooded.
They're going to make them.
If they can nail, they're going to make them run. Yeah, they're going to make them run and play. They're so cold-blooded. They're trying to score with 7 seconds left in the ball game. In the first half. Excuse me.
The lead now up to 19, so it's going to take a huge effort in the second half for BIC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's a shame because they really have played well with the exception of 2 mistakes, but they were 2 very big mistakes.
Huge mistakes.
And Courage mostly fumble early on, and then the interception on the last drive really cost you big time.
And the U's capitalized on all their mistakes. The U's has put up 6 every single time they've made a mistake. So
the U has still yet to be stopped offensively.
Yep.
So now
they started getting slowed down at one point. They started getting a little slow, and then they get a big play.
Yeah.
So
there was the one drive in particular where it looked like they weren't doing much, and then Silky Smooth caught the ball on the check down and threw all the moves and scored.
Watch the deep pass here. Ashanti.
Picked off again.
Oh, man. Kelly Gallimore.
Trouble.
Kelly Gallimore, folks. Is that going to the house? They should have nailed it. I told him. And that's a touchdown. The Paterson U. She's Louise. I told him they should have nailed it out. Was I just saying that to you?
And so
sometimes you gotta take it. Let's explain something to you. Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and them, and they be kneeling the ball with 7 seconds left in the first half.
And
you don't got them. You don't got Tom Brady.
The second he intercepted that ball,
that's a touchdown.
Because they ran 3 men down the field on streaks.
Keep in mind the specialists, their fastest guys are running flies. Yeah. So now you expect what? The D lineman to catch up with his speed? Come on. Sometimes you just got to kneel out and take it to the second half.
And you look at Paterson U, watches BIC kneel down on the first play of the drive, call a timeout, just try to be a little pest, get under the skin.
And that's what I told you. And that's cold-blooded about Paterson U. They knew if they're going to call timeout, instead of BIC just playing mistake-free football, hey, man, you know what, let's just do a halfback dive or something and just keep it, just hold on to it. Instead of doing that, you want to force a pass to Ashanti. 7 seconds left, even if he makes that catch. What, 2 seconds?
What do
take
you
a shot?
gain from that?
You take a shot at the end zone, 1 second left, who knows? You gotta
So
make a,
now you trail 51-26 pending.
who puts a 51 in the first half?
Pending the conversion. The over has got to be smashed by now. I don't know what the line was coming into this one.
If you would have told me that you was going to score 51 in the first half, I would have laughed at you. I would have, ha ha ha.
Looks like they're going for 1 here.
And that's an inside hit. Oh, he's too big. Oh, running people over. Oh, man. Sheesh, Louise. Renzo in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yes, we did see that.
Oh, my God.
John Johnson, we saw it. That's so cold-blooded out here, man. He ran him over. Sheesh.
Josh McWilliams getting in on the action.
Bodies.
On the conversion.
Yikes.
Oh, man. And that will make it 52-26.
Young man, you was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let me do it. Okay, one time. Cold-blooded.
Man. So now we've seen the lead go from what was 33-26.
It was just a 14-point game.
All the way up to 51-26.
It was a 14-point game, and I was just talking to myself. I was like, listen, they get a stop at the second. They regroup. They talk about it at halftime, and they get a stop. And now, look at this. They might score 100.
That's going to bring us to halftime here at Yogi Berra Stadium in Montclair, New Jersey. Paterson, you leading at 52-26. And it's a shame, but we will be back for some analysis and more on the second half after a quick break. Stay tuned after a few short messages.
When I first saw the A7FL, I knew I was looking at the UFC of football, and I was 100% certain I wanted to be involved.
Imagine if you could have owned part of the NFL or the NBA when it's There is no kicking in the A7FL's Back in Motion tournament is featuring just 4 teams in New Jersey. We've only been able to return to the field with the help of our testing partner, Salus, who you can visit online at followoz.com. That's followoz.com. The A7FL has teams in New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and San Diego, with expansion efforts into Florida, Texas, and Las Vegas. If you're a player or potential team owner, please visit our website at a7fl.com to see how you can get involved. There is no kicking in the A7FL. We've replaced traditional kickoffs with a 3-on-1 throw-off. This gameplay is safer, but still very exciting. Removing the blockers removes any chance for a crackback, blindside type of block. The throwing team must throw the ball at least 40 yards on the fly, or it's a penalty. Penalties on throw-offs result in a reset.
We are back here at the A7FL 2020 Back in Motion, the tournament presented by Salus. I'm Jack Bartek alongside LJ Smith. I'll be joined by him in the booth shortly for a little second half breakdown. But If you're just joining us, you missed a certainly eventful first half where BIC hung around after a tough loss last week, kept things in check, had the score 33-26 with about 4 minutes left, but then some ill-advised decision-making towards the end of that first half leads to a little bit of a collapse. Paterson U capitalizes as always, and with 2 interceptions right near the end of the half, they turn the 33 points into 52 and put this thing in pretty secure shape, especially getting the football to start the second half, as now joined in studio by LJ Smith. So LJ, you've played in this league before. What do you think BIC needs to do to get back into it in the second half?
Listen,
there's not much.
I usually have a lot to say, right? But listen, football is 90 to 95% mental. I don't care what no one tells you. It's 90 to 95% mental. You cannot, against a Paterson U team, try to take a shot, especially in double coverage. You can't make those mistakes, number one. Right now, real quick, I'm talking at halftime. I'm talking to some of the players. And the defense, BIC has to get a stop. They got to get lucky. Somehow, some way, they got to get a stop. If they can get a stop and get back to keep it within that 14 point, you never know. Maybe get within 14. I'm thinking if they can get within 14 going into the fourth quarter, 15 minutes left, they got a chance. They can't get it within 14. That's ball game.
As we look at some highlights here from the first half, just I was about to misspeak and say total domination by Paterson U, but it was not. As we look at earlier on in the first half, it was saying he wasn't making too many mistakes, trying to force anything. But then plays like that hurt them. And, of course, Paterson on the offensive side of the ball always makes you pay. You see Silky Smooth right here. How many moves this time throwing it up? That was actually the one that he did not complete. But just too many mistakes in that first half by BIC.
And let's give credit to the U here because, the U making adjustments on that deep pass. When he picked, not on this one. This is just
right at the end of the half, of course, and great strategy by Paterson U. They saw BIC trying to kneel it out with 8 seconds left, call a timeout, and force them to try and make a play, and then make a play of their own.
You can't allow you to put points on the board.
I think the biggest problem that you look at for BIC, they have yet to get a defensive stop.
Right.
And we are going to take a quick break here at the A7FL 2020, the tournament. When we return, we'll be ready for some second half action. Again, Jack Bartek alongside LJ Smith. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned for second half action.
Hey folks, welcome back. This is LJ Smith alongside here with Jack Bartek. And again, if you're just tuning in, one of the exciting things that the league is doing, in addition to being the first football league back in action, is the A7FL is doing something unusual, selling stock to the public through what's called an equity crowdfunding campaign with their partner Start Engine. I believe this is the only football league providing fans the opportunity to become owners in the league. And for more information, definitely check us out at a7fl.com/invest. We are right now in the first half. Score still remains fifth. It's so cold-blooded out here, 52-26. Jack, I'm still speechless. I know we discussed some things that BIC has to do to get back into this game, but it's come to a point where I'm just
and you have to imagine all you can do at this point is look forward to next week with the championship. It looks like Paterson U has their ticket punched right now, but don't touch the dial, because coming up after this one, you're going to see an even better game than what we saw in that first half between the Hawks and the Renegades, coming off a great one last week. And, you know, a lot of this second half, even for Paterson U, if they do hang on to this lead mentally, can you keep piling on here and get that mental edge going into the championship next week?
Yeah, but putting up 52 points, you know, in the first half.
Can they hit the century mark?
No, there's no way they're going to hit the century mark. But again, putting up 52 points, it's going to be tough for any team to beat the U if they could score 52 in the first half. In order for BIC to be winning this game, they would have to score 53 points. That's a blasphemy. That's just crazy. Ugh. But BIC needs to stop.
That not only would they have to score 53 points, they would have to get multiple stops in the second half.
Oh,
which
yeah.
they have not been able to do.
You're right. Well, I mean, keep in mind, too, that offensively, as they're throwing off here, let's see here. And is that Silky? Of course, Silky smooth. Looks like he's coming to play. Silky. Blip. Oh, can he get away? No. Great tackle here.
A very nice tackle.
So, great tackle there by DeJuan Williams. And now the U has a favorable lead and now have the ball. It's just, they need to stop. BIC needs to get a stop. Point blank.
And as much as we say anything can happen any given Sunday, this is as deep as a hole as you could put yourself in.
I mean, we've seen. Darryl Luck in the backfield, what the game's been missing. And inside of the Darryl Luck. JJ can't get there. Nightcrawler misses the tackle. Ron Clerk on the tackle. So if you notice on that one, because Darryl Luck or Darryl Truck likes to run people over, Nightcrawler he did not want no smoke on that one. Oh no, actually he went for that user strip, so that didn't work there.
Truck Luck went for 40 yards in that first half. We're going to tack onto that number in the second half. Surprising because he wasn't a lead option in that offense the first 2 weeks, but now getting the main number of touches.
Mm-hmm.
That already.
So that's a 1st and 10 now. Pump fake.
Oh,
they can't see the sunshine. Oh, wait a second. They blew the whistle.
They're going to call that a sack.
There you go. So that's how you control Huff. You don't go for those pump fakes. So
and the tough thing for Huff there was he was trying to run that little bootleg and ran right in to Casey the Sunshine
Band. I like to sack the quarterback. I don't want to do nothing but sack the quarterback. So that's great. And that's what they need. BIC. That's probably the first time they sacked them all game. You know, they haven't got their hands on Huff. And Huff now in a no huddle shotgun set spread formation. Another quick screen over here to my man Pat Colburn. My man Smoke. Smoke got a lot of speed. Smoke's still in the goal. Smoking. Oh, wait, did he fumble?
Woo.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
He lost the ball there before he crossed the plane. Luckily for him, it takes a good bounce right back up to him. But, man, did he turn on the extra turbo.
He's fast.
Oh, my God.
Paterson, they call him Smoke for a reason. Look at him. He got a lot of speed. He
shot through that gap like a bullet. He shot through like a matchbox car.
Yeah. Phew, phew, phew.
And that, unfortunately, that's going to come back. They're going to call a penalty on Paterson U at the line of scrimmage.
What? Wait a second. A false start?
A false start should be a dead ball penalty.
Yeah. He might have missed. Ref might have made a mistake. He might have been maybe a legal man downfield, possibly because it was a screen.
A lot of confusion down on the field. But it's going to be no touchdown.
Wow.
And now we're going to have a timeout for a little review. Paterson U taking the timeout. And I believe Paterson U is taking this time out to try and get a review out of it, but I don't think that is something that review is going to change.
Yeah, that's not going to change at all.
A lengthy discussion, and you said it before, these refs have done a really great job these past 2 weeks. The first week was a little so-so.
Flag here, flag there. Oh, we was commentating. We was more talking about, you know what, the flags had more blip blaps than anyone. But look at this right here. So looking at the replay.
Whew. Almost got a little bit too fancy with it at the end.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about how tight those shorts are by Pat Coburn, my man Smoke. I'm not going to discuss that. But we know those are size small. They did not buy those in the men's section. We know that. Back to live action. My man Pat Smoke. Nonetheless, he's fat. You know, players now wearing smaller shorts now because they want to be able to get faster, lighter. But look at him just getting through here.
Woo-hoo.
Didn't even have a chance. Look at it. Look at this. He's so fast that Jalen Crooms, you could just tell the level of speed, the difference between him and everyone else. He just moves so fast. Crooms didn't even get a chance to get within arm reach. Back to live action is my man, the dot boss, of course, checking in that tight end. And they got a dual back here. Silky in the backfield. What is he doing back there, Silky? Of course, they thought Silky was getting it. He's not. Another hard. Oh, good spin action. Put him in his blender. Put him in the blender.
Hit the B button.
Hit that B button. My man, Ski Johnson. The spin wasn't that fast, but it was effective.
It almost felt like we were playing Xbox up there for a second.
That was a tough run. And look at this. They still up. They got 52-26, but they're still running that same offense. No huddle. We don't want no time. You ain't getting no drinks today. Play action. What the game's been missing. Oh, how do you avoid that sack? Jeez. What the game's been missing. Huff.
High stepping his way near the first down marker. Looks like he might be a little bit short.
He just avoided that sack. He just kind of like crawled under there.
He is just so elusive.
Yeah.
It seems like every time you think you have him in your grasp, he finds a way out.
He's actually, if you notice, he's actually he's a true. He's actually a true in this league. There's a lot of athletes that play quarterback. He's a true quarterback because he's out there telling every single player what to do, right there, right in front of BIC, and they still can't stop him. They still can't stop him. Hey, you run this flat, you run this curl, you block him, you block that. Ready, break. Another inside. Oh, fake the cameraman. Jeez, they faked me out. Oh man. Deshaun Johnson couldn't get there. He faked the cameraman. It's very hard to fake the cameraman.
I think BIC is looking for an intentional grounding penalty after that one.
Man, he faked the cameraman. He shook his soul on that one.
We'll check out a second look on this one. Finally containing Huff and making him throw the ball away.
Huff pay. They got his hands on the Huff. Why are they not grabbing him up like Dion grabs up their defenders? They're not making him Huff pay.
You can't get him in their grasp like that.
His jersey's nice and clean. There's no grass stains. I don't even see Huff even sweating. He's nice and clean. He looks like he just ironed his stuff. Is nice and he has a press creases all in his uniform.
What do you think, he ironed it?
Of course he did.
Took it to the dry cleaner.
Yeah, absolutely. He's clean. He's only been sacked one time all game. I mean, think about it.
He wasn't sacked all of the first half.
Yeah, think about it. He's hiking. He's throwing the ball. And balls in his hands every single play. You tell me you can't get one time. You can't grab him up once. That's the difference between the you. If you can slow him down to get the win, but clearly, it's easier said than done.
I think it's very fair to say that after 3 weeks, it is much easier said than done.
No, wait a second here. Hold on. Now it looks like BIC now on offense. Looks like that was a turnover on downs.
Oh, they said he didn't get the first down on that run. I thought for sure they gave him the first down on that run, but a big turnover on downs, and now Jalen Crooms at quarterback for BIC.
Wait a second. Jalen Crooms at quarterback.
And I want to hear your thoughts on that one. I know you're the biggest Jalen Crooms fan.
I'm his #1 fan. Not. Listen, I like him. He's a good kid, and he has a lot of. He has to be groomed into the league. But I don't understand. They scored 26 points in the first half versus the top-ranked Paterson U. This substitution is I don't know.
Crooms week 1 went 6 of 18 for 53 yards and 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
And I think that's a little flabbergasted. He probably has 4 interceptions. But again, don't quote me, don't at me on Twitter either. Back live action. Jalen Crooms in at quarterback here. And looks like you got my man Courage Mosley in the backfield. And Crooms does a QB keep over here and just runs over here. Oh, good run. Good play call.
They're going to need a little bit more than that because not only are they playing against Paterson U right now, they're playing against the clock.
Yeah, they are. Just look at his face. Just look at it. This is the quarter. Look at the difference between him and Huff. Look. Just look at the difference. It's like you're looking at two. You clearly know who's ready, who's there in the position.
So you're saying that he's not ready for prime time?
No,
he's not ready for the spot.
This league is not. You just can't come and I respect all leagues, arena, minor league football 1 and 2, arena 2, but you just can't come flag football leagues. I respect them. What is it, 707 or 909s, rough touch leagues, but you just can't come in this league and just think that you can just pick people apart at quarterback. It's a hard position to play. Crooms over here. Oh, is that a good catch? And that is a good catch.
A very good catch.
And Courage Mosley, it looks like he's injured on the play here.
Yeah, he pulled up limping a little, and now he's asking for a sub from the sideline after a very nice catch.
And that's some good blocking there. So BIC definitely, offensive line has showed up today. And we're going to get an update on him momentarily. We do not like to see this. Courage looks like Courage injured his left leg there.
And they're going to say that's not a catch.
Wow. Not a catch.
Wow.
Down 52-26.
3rd and 7 now for BIC. That would have been a huge game.
Yep. 9 minutes and change running in the 3rd quarter. Jalen Crooms back at quarterback for the 2nd half.
And now they're going to move back even more. I'm starting to think that they called it a catch, but called a penalty.
So wait, you're saying you're lined up as almost a tight end, though? You're the last guy.
Might have been a hold against BIC.
Crooms got some time.
Oh.
Oh man, oh man. You know you light. You know if Kel Gallimore lift you up, you know you gotta be light. Sheesh.
That's Kel Gallimore's revenge right there.
Yeah. But what a play by the young one. What a play by
he took a big hit early on in that play.
Took a big hit and kept going.
It bounced right off of it.
And that's what you can do. Okay, so now he's at quarterback. I know it's easy for me to be critical of him, but let's talk about some of the positive things. All right, so he uses his legs. So twice already he's out there. He's running.
Making big plays with his legs.
So fine. So if he's running, and I'll take that. Oh, wow, none of that. None of that. Sheesh.
Oh, my God.
Man, oh, man, the big boy. Sheesh, look, Devon Burton, Big Burt.
Big body up front. They don't call him Big Burt for no reason.
Man, gotta look at that again.
Woo.
Where you going? Seth Batson, none of that, none of that. It's like he knew it's like he was in the huddle with him. You're going this way? Okay, let's go. Ready?
Brick wall.
He's a big boy. Yeah, he's a big boy. I can't wait for this game's good. This game's gonna finish strong, but I can't wait for that next one though. Next one.
That's the moneymaker right
that's
there.
The moneymaker right there.
The matinee.
Oh yeah,
the Sunday night matinee.
Yes, indeed.
Appointment viewing.
Oh wait a second, and it looks like Ashanti is now a quarterback here. Is he gonna throw the ball? Oh, QB keeper and Ashanti. Oh, is that a late hit by Neon? And that's a flag.
Comes out.
Told you. The refs keep that game clean. If you touch me when I'm on the sideline, if you breathe on me, I need that flag. That's what ref tells me.
and the thing about Ashanti, he is going to be a Division II college quarterback next year. So he has the ability to throw the football. Don't doubt that. Don't think that just because you haven't seen him play quarterback for BIC, he's only back there to run. That man can let one loose.
Question is, will he throw it? Because it looks like so far. I mean, I've never seen him play quarterback. This is what This is what the team tells me. This is information the sources give me.
You got all the insider information.
Yeah, I mean, I just DM him on Facebook. Hey man, what's going on with this guy? But Ashanti, him missing last week. And that loss was huge. That was huge because they wouldn't be playing the U right now. Probably right now they might be playing the Renegades. Who knows?
Even if they had lost, that at least would have probably been closer than the 30-point blowout.
Right, exactly. You never know. Hey, and you never know what happens in the championship. And Ashanti again, slipping and diving, squeezing.
Woo.
And another tough tackle.
Down near the 10-yard line. So Ashanti trying to put the team on his back here.
And that's exactly, and you see the sense of urgency he has? See the sense of urgency? That's the kind of sense of urgency you got to have as a leader of the team. He's like, listen, man, just get out there and just block the guy in front of you. I'm going to take it upon myself. So let's see if the U can just capitalize on this one and make a stop. And because it looks like the U is, it looks like they're a little tired.
Just under 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. BIC going to need all but a miracle.
And Ashanti, whoa, shaking and baking. Is that a touchdown? Oh, that's close.
Looks like they're going to say he's in.
Oh, that's 6. Ooh, how many touchdowns? That man, he's killing him on the fantasy boards. You can't catch that guy. He's too fast out there. Come on, you.
So now as a receiver, Ashanti Worthy has gone for 4 receptions and 48 yards, but he's now attacking with his legs, and his legs have been the difference maker.
Wow! So Ashanti,
not only that, but the returns, where he has 6 return attempts for 178 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Tough, man.
Whew.
Tough. Man, we need Ashanti badly.
So now the score up to 52-32. It looks like it's going to be a 2-point conversion from the 10-yard line. Ashanti Worthy with 5:12 to play in the third quarter.
Ashanti, the fans, I got in the live chat, one of the fans said, Anthony Elliott Sr. says Ashanti got every BIC touchdown. Is that true?
He does.
Wow.
Fact check that. Courage had the reach over touchdown.
Right.
But other than that, I'm pretty sure he has every other touchdown for BIC so far.
Wow. He's been balling. Regardless of what the score is, they're down 3 touchdowns.
Ashanti's making a strong case for first team all tournament.
Exactly. Hey, listen, you know what? Not for nothing. They're only down, if they convert this, huge. But they're only down 3 touchdowns. They're still within the game, but they got to get stopped. Look, they never really rushing him because they know Ashanti's so fast. Oh, the dot boss, of course, can't get there. The dot boss, whoop, they almost got him. Yeah, good tackle. That's a great tackle there.
There's only so far you can run.
Yeah, Josh Williams got him on that tackle that time.
Ultimately, the incompletion on the conversion, it's no good. The score stands at 52-32 after that touchdown. Paterson U still in control. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
There is no... Due to COVID-19, the A7FL's Back in Motion tournament is featuring just 4 teams in New Jersey. We've only been able to return to the field with the help of our testing partner, Salus, who you can visit online at followoz.com. That's followoz.com. The A7FL has teams in New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and San Diego, with expansion efforts into Florida, Texas, and Las Vegas. If you're a player or potential team owner, please visit our website at a7fl.com to see how you can get involved.
We are back here at the A7FL 2020 Back in Motion, the tournament presented by Salus. Salus, bringing back sports. The Salus solution is helping bring back sports, entertainment, the workplace, and education by creating COVID-19 free biospheres. Again, I'm Jack Bartek alongside LJ Smith. Both of us were tested on our way into the stadium, along with all the production crew, the players, the staff, whoever it may be, tested, and all that information consolidated into the Salus app where we can track the players who are good to go,
Yep.
who's able to play, who's not allowed out there, and it helps create this safe environment and really helps make me feel at ease. I know, LJ, we've talked about it on the broadcast already, but great job by Salus, and it's super impressive the way they get it done. So wanted to give a shout out to them, our presenting sponsor, and we are ready to get underway here with the throw-off.
5 minutes left in the third quarter, 52-32, the U with the 20-point lead. And BIC after Ashanti Worthy scoring another one. The U now is going to return it, and looks like Silky is back there. Of course, why not give it to my man Silky, Diane's son. Silky got a lot of speed. Oh, great tackle, Nightcrawler. He's all over the field. He might have 10 tackles today, 10 solos today. That's a great tackle.
Silky smooth, not able to get much going on the throw-offs today, surprisingly.
Yeah, in the live chat here, Ashanti, they're saying Ashanti is a human highlight film. Sheesh.
I think that's a very fair statement after today.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, I have to ask the question: where were you at last week? You know, you're just as good as your last game. Where were you last week? I don't want to hear that quarterback. My quarterback. I don't want to hear all that. You need to be at the game.
That's
I need to
my
see
quarterback.
You. That's my. Well, you gotta do it with the TOC. You gotta do it with the. Try it again one more time. Back to live action. Oh, wait a second.
Nice job defensively, but we're going to get a flag down here.
And that's my man, 187, my man Bangarang. He's a big boy. One of the longtime BIC veterans, been playing with the team since day one. From Trenton, New Jersey. He definitely is a one-man gang. He's one man. He's a one-man army, one-man show. Takes a lot to block him. But, Paterson, you got some big boys as well, so it's kind of, you got big boys versus big boys.
Going to be about second and about 7 here from the 30. And another flag comes out.
His name is #Hitstick. So they're sending him on a lot of blitzes. Random just send him blitzes. Send him, fine. You want to go one-on-one? You got to do something. You can't just sit back in defense and just wait for Huff to pick you apart. You got to make a decision. Either blitz, I would just say blitz. Blitz, and then deal with it, and whatever happens, happens. But they got too much speed. The U has too much speed at receiver to not to make do any stunts or do any blitz in there.
Now a little trickery from Paterson. Oh, the ball came loose. Was it before the whistle?
Nah, it wasn't. It was, oh, man. The whistle they gave him a favorable whistle.
And Ward got lucky there because that ball popped out right after the whistle. Surprising whistle for forward progress.
Well, let's see here. Looking at the replay here provided by 11 Sports. Let's take a look.
And BIC is making a strong case right now.
I wouldn't be mad if BIC got the ball down 3 touchdowns. I wouldn't be mad at all.
Yeah. And we're waiting to see the outcome, and I think they're giving BIC the football right now. A little congregation at midfield right now to discuss the call.
Let's see what the ref is doing here.
And the refs are going to meet here and discuss. And this is a huge decision because if BIC gets the football back, they can make this a game.
Well, they can make it. Yeah, they can get. Yeah, absolutely get back in the game. They score again. Remember the key thing I was saying about getting within 14 going into the fourth quarter. This is huge.
So we wait the call, sorting things out on the field. And that's a really big mistake if you're Paterson. You don't need the extra yards. You got the first down. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Exactly. I agree with that. And let's see what the call on the field is.
And they're going to say Paterson U football, it looks like.
Man, oh man, BIC needed that one though. Passing football. Look, the U's already lined up.
Unless they... No, yeah, they are calling it Paterson U football. And the right call because it was after the whistle for sure.
Dow Luck, Dow Truck in the backfield. Give inside handoff to Dow Truck. Great tackle, my man, Bangarang. Great. That's the way to pull him down. That's the way to bring him down. That's my man, Bangarang, 187.
The one thing you can't afford right now if you're Paterson U is turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way you lose the game at this point, in my opinion.
Well, they have yet to be stopped though. So not even a turnover, just a change of possession. Get a change of possession. Sheesh.
We're under the 2-minute mark now.
Another inside handoff. And Casey and the Sunshine is on that again with Bangarang. So they're what they're doing is they're doing a lot of user strips. They're trying to see if they can cough up that fumble.
They need something.
Yeah. They should have been doing that since the first quarter. You shouldn't wait. As I always tell players, you shouldn't wait till it's 0. You shouldn't wait till you're down 40
to play like you're
to start
down
playing
40.
your down 40. Exactly. But you have to have that. You have to have that sense of urgency. Why does Ashanti wait to play quarterback until they're down 3 touchdowns? Why can't you just throw them in there at 0-0? You know what I'm saying? Like those kind of things. Just want to sit back and make you go,
And this game, it's a ticket to the championship on the line. This is not a regular season game.
Right,
no
exactly. Like, exactly. It's not exactly. It's not like it's a game on a Sunday night. Hey,
go
man,
through the motions.
Hey, we'll get him next time. There's no next time. You're not gonna. You lose today. You're not in the championship. It's over. You don't have that.
See you next year.
Yeah, see you next year. Exactly. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll have another tournament in the fall. A7. Rumorville. Who knows if they'll have another one coming up in the fall? But as right now, see you next year. So this is a big game for BIC. Even bigger game for the U. Drops back. Huffman, can he get there? Oh, couldn't even get there. What? Oh, make that pick! Make that pick. That's my man Abdul Zali, number 3. Abdul just bad. Oh. Abdul's Allen, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta look at this instant replay here. Pump fake. You got some time.
Just an unnecessary mistake. And a turnover that they didn't need.
That's
the
a great
only
block.
way they can lose the game.
Man, oh man. That is a great defensive stop. That's the first turnover Huff has had in this tournament here. And let's see who's gonna. I see a lot of people asking for the ball. I see a lot of hands to the chest. I want the ball. No, I want the ball.
And I'll tell you who the ball should be going to here.
Yeah,
Ashanti Worthy.
Ashanti Worthy, absolutely.
He has been the guy all night long for him. Maybe mix some Courage Mosley in.
Him encouraging the backfield is a problem. Let's see what he does here. Another inside him to Courage Mosley. Courage still up. And I'll take that. You know what? I'll take that because now now they know BIC. The BIC saying, "Listen, you're still gonna include Courage in our offense." So now they gotta respect both.
Coming down to the end of the third quarter here, BIC needs to work quickly. Need to see a little bit more, urgency out of them here.
Yeah, sense of urgency. They gotta have that. You have to have that sense of urgency, like you can still win this game. If not, you're just out there playing just to play,
And they didn't even have a football just there. The official clock is not at zeros yet.
And there we go,
and
folks.
Right there.
Yep.
So no urgency from BIC leads to the end of the third quarter. Paterson U leads at 52-32. BIC trying to make it a game. We'll be right back.
There is no kicking in the A7FL. We've replaced traditional kickoffs with a 3-on-1 throw-off. This gameplay is safer, but still very exciting. Removing the blockers removes any chance for a crackback, blindside type of block. The throwing team must throw the ball at least 40 yards on the fly or it's a penalty. Penalties on throw-offs result in a reset with the returner starting with the ball in hand.
Look at it shaking, and they all raising their eyes, captivated, cause the moves we putting on them is amazing.
We are back here at the A7FL 2020 Back in Motion, the tournament, presented by Salus. I'm Jack Bartek alongside LJ Smith. Well, we have a moment here getting back into the fourth quarter. I want to give a shout out to 19 No More. The 19 No More Challenge calls for the new sports normal to not include the number 19 on jerseys as a tribute to those who have passed due to COVID-19, while also honoring those who have fought the virus on the front lines. The A7FL recently announced they will no longer be handing out the number 19. So nice initiative for them. If you want to read more, 19nomore.com. You can voice your opinion with some petitions or check out their mission statement. As we get back to the action in the fourth quarter, BIC needs to punch one in right here. Mosley takes the snap. Nothing doing. Oh, taken out of bounds with some strength and authority.
Now let's talk about one thing here, right? So I know it's easy for us to say how the U's a top team and they have the favorable lead. But let's talk about some of the things right now. What can BIC do? What are some of the things BIC do, like you were telling me before, to get back in this game? I know you asked me, but in order for them to get back in the game, what do?
They need to take advantage of mistakes, and it's something that they haven't done all game long, and they needed to play more mistake-free football. So the interceptions, the fumbles have got to, when Paterson U makes a mistake, because they are so few and far between, you got to capitalize on it. So it starts with right here, scoring a touchdown. And right now, if you score, you get a 2-point conversion, it's a 12-point game.
Yep.
With probably somewhere around 13, 12 minutes left. You get another turnover, you're right back in this thing.
Exactly, and it shows to you they're not invincible. You know, it shows them that that they actually can make mistakes. You're absolutely right. So I 100% agree with you on that.
And if I was the Hawks or the Renegades right now, I would be watching this game very closely because, like you said, Paterson U is not invincible.
Crooms drops back. Ball's up. Can he make a catch? Is that an interception?
It's a jump ball.
What is the ref going to call?
Wow! Intercepted.
How is that an interception? Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, what a pick. Gallimore.
That could have went
either way.
This is like Seahawks-Packers with the replacement refs.
That could have went anyway. That could have went either way. Got to look at that replay there.
Oh, wow. And it did look like Gallimore had more control of the football.
Yeah, so it was a great call by the ref there.
And that is just, that you can't have that.
No.
You can't have that if you're BIC. We were just talking. That is literally the exact opposite of what we just said. The exact opposite. Not only did they not take advantage of the turnover and punch it in, but they turned the ball over themselves.
Yeah, that's I don't know. You're forcing the ball. You're forcing it down there. First of all, why are you not going to Ashanti?
It's your favorite quarterback in the league.
I mean, listen, he not the greatest quarterback. It's easy for me to critique, but not for nothing. Since he's been in the game, regardless if Ashanti scored a touchdown or not, he has made an impact, and at the end of the day, at the quarterback position, you want to be able to make an impact. You don't want to be the reason why your team loses.
And it looks like we're going to get a little official review here going on right behind us check this one out and make sure that we have the right call on the field.
I don't know why.
I don't
clear.
see how you can overturn this one.
No way.
Based on the video that we've seen, because we don't have any other angles than what we showed you, I don't see how you can overturn based on that. And as you could probably hear behind us, joint possession would give Paterson U the football. So a huge play by Gallimore probably puts the bow on this one.
Wait a minute.